Okay, should be good to go. So let's kick in the tavern music. Okay, welcome everyone. Today we are playing some more Warhammer Fantasy RP with Baron, a roommate or friendly computer, Death's Head, and Finboy.
Oh.
Last time we ended up in a tavern in a town called Schafburg, and today we'll be trying to advance the storyline a little bit and let the players figure out what they want to do in the village. There should be some quests to do and things like that. The current time in game is midnight exactly, and there were some new things added. One thing to note is due to how the night mechanic works, if you really want to venture out during the night time, you would have to use torches, and you currently don't have any. You could perhaps craft some, but it would be a waste to use them in the village, I think. So maybe you will want to wait until morning, because otherwise it might get a little expensive running around. And there is, even though this is a village area, there still is a chance that you will run into something on the outskirts of the village, because the map itself is not that small.
What time is dawn?
Dawn is at 6.
I don't know. Do we want to wait around for 6 hours?
I think we were going to investigate something behind the tavern.
Yeah, you haven't
Yeah.
noticed. Somebody was pushing a cart with corpses up the hill. That's what the innkeeper told you. But it was not happening like before you arrived. It was just like 2 days ago. So there is no hurry, if that makes any sense.
I also have a note here that says that we should investigate the blacksmith because he's suspicious. I don't know about that, but I think we should. I think we should listen to my note. I'm okay with investigating.
That was your personal animosity with the blacksmith.
I don't think it was personal animosity. He was really mean to us, and we're just here to bring stability and freedom to this area, and he was getting in the way of that. So
Yeah, doing
I think
a little witch hunting.
he might be part of the he might be part of the cult that we're looking for. But I mean, it's up to you guys. What do you guys want to do?
Also, take a look at Innkeeper. He has a new option for you to try out.
Oh yeah, he's got a black market. Where are we actually in the world? Are we like sitting at a table in the?
Yeah, you are just hanging out, and you are sleeping in your rooms, and it's still rented until morning, so you can return there and sleep for free.
Okay, so I guess let's say because it's midnight, we all decided to have a quick nap and then meet here back at midnight for some sort of mission nonsense.
Yeah, you were
should...
planning to go out, but then you probably realized that it is pretty dark out there. The village itself does not have any lamp posts or anything like that.
What if we get a private table here over just so that the bartender isn't hearing us? Because if he's selling information to us, he's selling information to everybody, to other people too. So, I guess Death Head just disappeared. Oh, okay, there we go. Oh, there's an upper floor.
Yep.
Okay, well, what do you guys thinking? What are you thinking, Mayor? Or Anton, Witch Hunter Anton? Hello.
Hello.
I think Baron is thinking to
okay?
himself heavily.
Yeah, I can't quite hear Baron or Death Head at the minute.
Rusty just wants to get at the heretics.
Oh, Rusty, you'll get the heretics.
I actually didn't talk to you before stream. With everyone else, we figured out a new skill. So I added one skill that you could get right away. If you take a look at your skills and go to the very bottom in your special skills, there's a new skill that you can get.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know, because we thought about checking out the mushroom thing, but apparently that's dangerous.
That's
so
very
maybe-
dangerous. That's like the final side quest that you should do in this area before doing the main objectives.
There is a mine
Because
to investigate.
as you might imagine, venturing out on like Gallows Hill, where the dead people are kept during the night time, is actually pretty dangerous.
Right.
Actually finding an iron deposit.
Yeah, I will also
Um,
unlock another quest because Death's had actually found a picture of a village woman on a dead
Right.
body that you found. Yeah.
Yeah. I was just reading that.
Dawn, I was just gonna start. Well, I pick out the picture and I start showing it. I start walking around the bar and showing it to people
Oh, we lost one.
uh, in a very subtle and understanding way. Just like, do you know who this woman is?
Very subtle.
Yeah.
Okay.
We should send Rusty on to be our talker. He seems
Yeah.
very level-headed.
Yeah.
The best
Yeah.
way to identify the
calm.
person would probably be going around the village and taking a look at people. The picture is actually pretty well fleshed out, so you should be able to recognize the person in question. So far in the tavern, there is nobody who is looking like the woman in the picture, and the patrons are just either drunk or not interested in your rambling.
Okay.
So do you want to try out the black market? You have 15 rations, if I'm not mistaken.
15 rations. We need to sell rations to the black market.
Yeah, it is
Um,
costing 2 travel rations for a single action of black market. You could get a random item, or you can directly sell them for a month to him.
I don't want to go to the black market. I want to keep my travel rations more than I want to keep anything else.
Okay.
Where are our travel rations actually? Travel rations.
Just general the food and shared items, healing food, ammo.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
in there. It's split between the categories. I actually made it a little easier to see the categories.
Okay. How many do we eat a day?
1, and it's subtracted at 6 each day. 6 in the morning.
Oh wow, we only have to eat once a day. Warhammer Fantasy is a kind world.
Yeah, more like the travel rations contain food for the entire day for a character, and for simplicity's sake, we are using this system instead of 3 meals.
Oh,
We'd have to-
magical elven bread.
Yeah,
Okay,
lambast.
so-
Lambast bread.
Lambast bread, yeah. How? Okay, so where should we? Where
So
should we go?
it is
then?
night currently. Do you want to wait until morning, or?
Should we wait
Yeah,
till the
let's-
morning and do some questing?
Yeah, let's wait until the
So
morning.
it's 6. So it is
Okay.
morning now. You woke up, you came down. Some people are still around. The prostitute is still by the stairs. Doesn't look like she had many clients this evening.
I suppose that's a good thing.
Yeah, not for her, probably. Yeah, and
Got bills to pay, you know?
Mm-hmm.
yeah, there is actually a notice board in front of the tavern. So if you don't want to manually venture around the village to find out every single side quest, you can actually take a look if there are any notes that people left for any help.
Sure. Anything new on the notice board?
Okay, so you check out the notice board. Let me take a look at it closely. I have all the quests. Give me a sec. Okay, so yeah, there is a militia barracks in the village, and the captain of the guard is called Horst Hohmann, and he's the captain of Schaffburg garrison. And he has tasked anybody who reads this note with finding out why one of the guards, who is called Friedbert Brandes, has not been seen on his duty last few days. If you manage to find him, use any means necessary to bring him to Horst. So I'll make this quest visible to you.
Okay, so I'm gonna go. What's this guy's name? Horse something.
Yeah, that's the militia captain. Or you mean
Horse-
the innkeeper?
No, the guy we need to find
Missing guy.
is captain. Oh, the horse human is the name of the captain.
Yep.
Friedbert Brandis. Sorry, these
Mhm.
names are not they're not good for Anglo mouths.
Yeah, yeah.
Friedbert
Horst
Brandes.
German.
Yeah, and
Friedbert
also-
Brandes.
Let me actually tell you, if you want to collect all the notices on the board, I can tell you some other stuff if
Friedbert.
you want.
It's Bert. We can.
Mhm.
Bert.
Just call
We
him
gotta find
Bert.
Bert.
Yeah.
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 Should we get all the quests now?
We're
and
gonna
then
call him
choose?
Birdie Brandis. So let's talk to the.
And
I want to talk
there
to the
is-
innkeeper.
Just a sec. I'll tell you about the other side quests that are posted on the board. It will take just a minute. So there is also a notice that is posted by Folke Hatto, who is a hunter in the refugee camp in the village, and he has tasked anyone who reads this note with bringing him 7 travel rations to help the refugees at Schaffburg area.
Oh, why don't we do that? That
Go
sounds
to the
nice and easy.
refugees immediately.
And then there is another note by him, and it is tasking anyone who reads this note with bringing him 8 cloth, crabs to repair the tents in the refugee camp.
How
We
many
have
cloth do we
the-
have?
Yeah.
And then, yeah, the innkeeper actually calls you over, and he wants to have a word with you.
Okay. Let's go over to the innkeeper.
Oh, innkeeper. Good morning.
Okay, so Dietrich says, "How have you slept? Did you enjoy my quarters?"
Not
Actu-
particularly, but
Adequate.
We actually have an interesting proposal. I see that you are quite light on coin currently, so I think we can make a deal that would benefit both of us. I actually need more supplies for the tavern because patrons are actually requesting a lot of the baked items. I'm not having any particular stocks of flour or baked goods for that matter. So there
Okay.
is a baker in the village. You already are familiar with the person in question.
Didn't we
Yeah.
offer him some money?
Yeah, he was in debt, so you helped him out. And
So he's
the
indebted to us.
innkeeper says that he would want you to make a deal with him for him and a request that he provides the innkeeper with baked goods each day in the morning, and then he would be paid in the standard price. And the better deal you make, the bigger the reward is going to be, obviously.
Okay, great.
So if you are
Um,
interested in that, I'll add it in your side quests.
I think we would be interested if you could help us with a problem we have. I don't know if you know anything about this missing guard, Birdie
Oh
Brandes.
yeah, he comes around quite often for a round of ale. I've seen him just this evening, and he was telling me that he enjoys a sight of this stream that is running by the village. He is supposed to patrol the area near the refugee camp, but he usually is not very dedicated to his duties, so he just jerks around. You can probably
Hmm.
find him where the stream is.
Let's go to the
Okay.
stream immediately.
Let's find this guard who's not doing his job.
I mean, we could go to the refugee camp and ask about him.
Okay, so why
Yeah.
don't we go out of the tavern?
Yes. Excuse me.
So you can take a look around. You should be standing in front of the tavern now.
Oh, we are. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you zoom out, you can. It's just sometimes when you transfer us to a new site and it's we haven't seen everything in the area.
It
just
doesn't
looks dark.
immediately jump. Yeah. So
Yeah, it doesn't-
I'll just let you venture. You don't have to subtract action points, but move in like 8 squares at once as a party, so you can huddle around each other, so we don't explore everything's side. Like you cannot go venture out on your own because I wouldn't be able to keep track of everyone's progress, if that makes sense.
Sure.
So
Let's go to the
probably-
baker.
Okay.
To the bakery.
Mm-hmm.
Which one's the baker again?
This guy,
This-
Ebo Candler.
This guy here.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so as you approach him, he actually calls to, "Hey, my saviors, I have actually managed to get some more money out of my relative, so I can repay my debt to you now." So
In one day? It's been less than 12 hours. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, good on you, buddy.
Mm-hmm. But I had to pay. It was like a deadline. I had to pay until midnight. Otherwise, the count would confiscate my property. So you really saved my ass. And for that reason, I'm going to give you some extra money. So why don't you take these crowns? He hands over a pouch containing 75 crowns, and also a gem.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
You can add it.
Yep. Plus 75.
Also distribute 80 points of experience amongst the party.
Sure. How about everyone just take 20?
Sounds good.
Cool.
And for
We have
one-
123 crowns.
And actually, one last thing. Last time we played, during the first encounter, I actually forgot to allocate experience, so distribute 150 amongst the party. And some of the milestones for experience were slightly changed, so now for the first level, you need 250 instead of 300.
Oh, and we get more attribute points too.
Mm-hmm.
Neat.
Okay.
So that is extra 150 for the first encounter. Yeah.
Okay, so
you can
do
distribute it as you
divide it-
wish.
150. So we can each get 37 and a half experience if you divide it 4 ways.
Okay. Is there a neater way we can do that?
We can each get 30 experience, and then you can give 10 experience to 3 other people. I don't know.
It's up 37
Like,
each.
Yeah, I think Finboy actually has the least experience. He has only 30. So it might be good if you give him some extra, just
Right.
to make it even.
yeah. You want to do that? 30 to each, and then Finboy gets an extra 30?
Sure. Let's do that.
Okay.
So I'm at 130.
I'm at 105.
Okay, showing along nicely, and let me just drop the quest.
I can't actually edit my experience thing.
Oh, let me fix that real quick. Can be edited by oh, that is skills, right? So XP. You are actually added to be able to edit it.
Okay.
I can do it for you, but that doesn't fix the issue.
Changing my chat thing. Let me edit it.
Holy technical difficulties, Batman.
Yeah, unfortunately. I just removed you and added you again. So now it might work.
Oh, yeah. Now I can do it. Okay.
Okay, weird.
So I'm up to 120 experience.
Anybody else having issues?
Not yet, no.
Okay, good. So let me just add the quest to completed quests category. So that was debts. So resolved quests.
Maybe we could get the baker to agree to the thing the innkeeper asked for.
Yeah, you can
Yes.
ask him.
So
Who's our most persuasive person then?
I think
That
technically I
would
am.
probably be better.
Okay.
Alright.
Order him by Sigma.
Okay, so I'm gonna try to stand near the baker, almost like the group of us are intimidating, to like sort of support Baron as he tries to talk him down. Like, you know, like
I mean, he hasn't even resisted in the least. We haven't even
I
proposed
know, but
anything
I
to
just
do.
it's just
He
like
just handed us a bunch of valuables. He's like, "Thanks for all the help, guys," and we're like,
I know, but let's just put a little more pressure on him. We want to be like,
It's
this
down
is
his
really
neck.
this is really important to us. You understand that, right?
Yes.
Okay, so well, thank you, friend, for the prompt repayment. There's actually something you could help us with.
Oh,
Uh,
really? What is
Yeah.
that?
Well, the innkeeper is in need of baked goods every morning. Do you
I
think
see.
you could supply those at a reasonable
Oh.
rate to him?
For sure, but I would have to make a living as well, you know, so I would probably have to have something extra on top.
Well, he's agreed to pay you the standard rate, which seems perfectly fair.
Not bad, but I have family to feed,
That
you know.
would be a lot of guaranteed business for you every day.
You might try to roll a social check to reduce the price.
Okay.
So if you roll a social, you need to select yourself, not him. for all the checks, because otherwise
Yeah.
you will roll his social.
I think I've got it. No.
Hashtag social in the chat.
Yeah. It just didn't work. But let's try that again. I got a 6.
Okay, so that's minimal roll.
It's the
Wow.
min roll. Perfect. Perfect.
Okay, so the target is
Oh.
22. He rolled 17 on the dice. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
he's
can I
not.
try?
He only talks to one person that would be broken otherwise, but he does say that I'm not convinced by the argument. I'll need to make a living somehow, but since you helped me, I'll actually agree to your terms. So you can tell him that I'll be happy to receive standard pay for any goods that are delivered to him, and I will be sending my apprentice each morning to deliver it.
Okay. Well, we got the standard rate. That's fine. Our thanks to you, good baker, sir. All right, so that's the baking quest taken care of.
So
Check
it is.
picked up the picture and says, "Have you seen this woman?"
I think one of the refugees, actually, one of the women from the refugee camp looks quite alike to this one you have painted on this picture. Might want to check that area. And it's actually above the blacksmith. To the
So
right.
we need more cloth scraps for the tent in the refugee camp. So before we go, we should go talk to one of these shop owners and be like, "Listen, jack off, give me some
Well,
cloth scraps."
maybe the baker has some random cloth scraps lying around.
No,
Say,
need to
baker,
go.
do you have random
Shit
cloth
from his back.
scraps you'd like to get rid of?
I could certainly trade you for it.
Oh no, well, I mean, the scraps. I assume they would be garbage, and you'd be throwing them out.
Yeah, and I feel like you really needed our help yesterday, and we kind of came and helped you, and
Yeah,
then
I did,
now
certainly.
now
But-
suddenly we're talking about money. I don't know. That seems like a lot. I guess we can
Yeah,
ask somebody else.
I already repaid my debt in full and I gave you something extra, so everything is useful in these dire times, so even pieces of little scrap here and there are things that nobody wants to part for free with.
Mm.
Cloth
I
is
guess.
very valuable at all times.
All right. Well, thanks anyway, I guess. And
You can
Thanks
buy
for
cloth
nothing.
from the marketplace. There is the general goods merchant. You should sell
Yeah,
you
let-
some
talk
scrap
to
if you
him.
want
Oh,
it.
there.
To Wolf Stalker.
maybe we shouldn't have burned down that bandit camp.
Yeah, we
tried to
should've-
harvest materials out of those tents instead of just burning them to the ground.
Yeah.
Oh well.
I don't know which one of these is Wolf Stalker. I
Oh,
think this jack
we
off
should-
here.
Yeah.
We should go to the cave that we ignored yesterday.
Yeah, that's also a thing.
Yeah, probably
And
should.
Yeah.
By
That's
the way,
what-
as I mentioned, your attributes, how they are distributed. So the sanity is actually like hit points. So after you sleep each day, you will actually take 1 sanity damage from nightmares from the horrific shit you saw. So why
What?
don't you all go into your characters and then edit -1 current sanity, but keep the max on the same level. So if you
Oh,
have
man.
6 of
Guys, I just
6,
had a really bad dream, like last night, but it just hit me right now. It was rough.
I had a dream I was falling.
Okay, so
Okay.
also you should consider what you need for repairing your gear, because most of your items are probably damaged, like dulled or ragged clothing or dulled blades or whatnot, foul weapons. So you would want to repair them if possible to increase your armor and damage output, but it costs some resources. So in the basic crafting guide, there is gear improvements.
Okay.
So you can take a look at your shared inventory and there should be resources to do that with.
Repair tattered. Is tattered the same as ragged?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay, so we need a lot of clothing scraps. Okay, so here's another question. So this guy over here, what's his face? Pot Sticker. He's the general item shop. Wolf Sticker.
Yeah.
He has clothing scraps, 1 for 4 crowns. Does that mean he has like a bunch of clothing scraps? Or
Yeah. So it's
Okay,
not
great.
limited to one. It's just how much you pay for each piece. While if it's something as limited in stock, it will be set. So that would be like in his special offers. That is actually how much he has in stock of each item. So the gem is just one you can buy of him. And he doesn't have any more.
Okay, so I just suggest we go to Wolf Stalker and buy 4 more wolf scrap, or not wolf, cloth scraps. 4 more of those, sorry. We'll have 8, and then we can fix the tents in the refugee camp. And then when we're in the refugee camp, we can be like, "Hey, have you seen this woman?" And then we'll go to the mine. How do you guys think of that?
Sounds like a plan to me.
Me
Okay,
as
and
well.
should we get another rope or 2 just to be able to tie people up? Because that seemed we only had 1 rope last time.
Yeah.
It's $16 for a rope.
I think
We have
it's-
123.
I think it seems worthwhile to get some more rope.
Okay.
Capture the evildoers.
So, Mr. Wolf Stalker, we would like 4 cloth straps and a rope. It's needed for the Inquisition to stop the spread of chaos in this area. So hopefully you can help us out. And I'm gonna roll a social check to
Okay.
kind of impress upon this gentleman the importance of what we're doing.
The child ventured over to him.
Damn it!
Now noticed that you are a halfling indeed, not a child.
Well, I got a
And he's
5,
rolling
so
23. Okay.
Get out of here.
He's unconvinced. Yeah.
Okay, hopefully the price remains the same. At least he's not making it more expensive. He's interested in making some business, so he's gonna be lenient and just offer you the standard rate.
okay. So for 4 cloth straps, it's $16, and then we want a rope, which is 16 crowns as well, so 32 crowns.
Yes, fork over the dough, and I'll give you the items. So you can add it and subtract the money.
Okay, so 91 left. Okay, so now we have all the cloth we need to do that mission, and we have 2 ropes.
I wouldn't mind fixing up my gun.
Yeah.
Would I need a new barrel? Since
Yeah,
fouled?
it is fouled. So you would need. Well, if you take a look at basic crafting guide.
Yeah, it says I would need 1 times oil and then 4 iron scraps.
Yeah.
Okay.
We have 3 iron scraps, and we have
Okay.
no oil.
Oil can be.
Was that
bought as
Willow?
well.
Yeah, Willow's in my lap, but adjusting, and her claws are really long.
Yeah, we need to clip them. I don't know where we can get oil from.
The general
maybe the
store
alchemist?
sell it. Oh, alchemist,
Oh.
right?
Yeah, the alchemist. Okay, so oil is $12, and the blacksmith will give us iron. So you said you need 4 iron scraps and 1 oil.
Yeah.
Didn't I get some
Yeah, you did, but we already have 3, so it'll be another $16 unless you want to try to talk down the blacksmith or the alchemist.
Okay. Well, I'll try to talk down the blacksmith and
Okay.
tell him that this is imperative for the defense of the empire and, the
Okay.
town, and therefore the defense of his family and all his loved ones. If we don't get this iron scrap for free, then everyone will die.
Everyone will die as a direct
That
result
also
of this.
social for me, and hopefully the dice gods will be favoring you this time.
I got
An
an
11. Let's hope for a 1 on his roll, and it's 10. Okay, so he agrees to give it over for just 1 crown.
Okay, well, that's close enough to free, I guess.
Okay.
Just something.
So then the oil is 12 crowns.
All right,
that's the alchemist.
We'll trot on over to the alchemist, and
Okay.
I'll give him the same speech.
Mhm.
But
Do you have a
roll
whetstone?
for it?
Okay.
Yeah, we have
that's it.
whetstone.
Okay. So I think I need 4 pieces of iron to fix my hammer.
Just roll a target here, and it's 24. So the alchemist is a greedy bastard, so he actually wants 16 crowns now instead of 12.
Wow.
Isn't the alchemist a she? And
No,
also, isn't she
it is a
asking us for
guy.
a favor? Isn't he asking us for a favor?
Yeah, it is a side quest, but he is a greedy character in general. If we read his description, so you don't have it unlocked yet, but if I read it for you, so Alfred Gessner, he is an alchemist in the village of Schafburg, one of the wealthiest people in the village itself. His only interest lies in advancing his own social status to become a noble one day. He is generally not regarded well by the common folk, but he has been seen in the company of Lord Gerlach Suhren a lot. So
Okay.
it is kind of fitting for his backstory to be a greedy bastard, so that's why.
Well, what if I were to let him know that if he gets on the wrong side of the Inquisition, he's unlikely to. It's unlikely to reflect poorly in noble circles. Reflect well in noble circles. All right, I guess we are.
Since you agreed, he tells you, since you agreed to help me, I'll actually give you the benefit of the doubt and give you the oil for the standard rate. Just for you.
All right, fine. It's just for us. We get the standard rate.
Yeah, lucky us. Okay, so 12 crowns for 1 oil.
Yeah.
So what do you need there? Dessa, you said
One wet.
one.
One
Yeah, okay.
whetstone and 4 scraps of iron.
You have 2 whetstones in the inventory. You found them in the bandit camp in the chest.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then
yeah.
you are out of scrap iron.
So we'll have to ask the blacksmith again for 3. Perhaps Rusty should go and be like, listen.
You need 4 actually. Baron bought just 1 piece, and that was enough to repair his barrel. And Baron, do you wish to repair your gun immediately?
Yeah, sure. Let's do that
So
now.
let's subtract the resources, and you can add +1 range capability to your pistol and remove the fouled prefix.
Yeah, so now we have 0 scrap iron, so you're gonna have to buy it all. But we have 78 crowns, so yeah.
Just while we're in town, I think I need to restring my bow as well. So I need to buy another oil. I'll use my own cash for this.
Well, we have 78 crowns, right? So let's make sure everybody's weapons are good.
Yeah, Finboy has like 46.
Got like 50 to spend, yeah.
Sorry, how much do I improve the range capability of
+1.
my... +1, okay.
So it's +1 damage on all attacks.
Now, is that going to update in the damage
It will.
level?
If you just no, if you just go into your inventory, then you will need to also go to your character sheet and add it to the ranged capability attribute. So it will be
okay. Attributes, range capability. Okay, bring that up to 6. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, so can I just? I'm gonna ask one more time. What does everybody need? That said, you need 3 scrap iron.
4 and 1 oil,
4?
1 whetstone. Yeah.
And 1 whetstone. And then Finhead, you need, or Finboy, you need, Kill Saith, you need 1 oil, and how much?
2 cloth and 2 wood. I mean, it comes to 28 crowns, which I could afford real easily.
If you wish, you can just subtract it and just repair your weapon. No need to fiddle around with the inventory stuff. If you just subtract the things and repair it immediately, you can just do that.
I mean,
all right.
Just do that, yeah.
Okay, so if you use your own money, then I'll stop this. So do that.
Okay.
Okay, so for 1 whetstone. Sorry.
You need 4.
We already have the whetstone. For the 4 scrap, we need 16 gold coins. So we'll just do that, and then 62 gold coins left. So now you can repair your hammer there, Distant.
Okay, so does repairing the hammer, do I have to...
Yeah, go into your inventory.
Alright, so change it.
Yeah, and you will change it. You will remove the cracked prefix from the iron warhammer, and you will add +1 weapon strength to it. And then you will go into your attributes, and then you will add you will change your weapon strength from 2 to 3. Yeah.
Oh, 2H. Do I change 2H to 3?
No, that's 2H is two-handed. So it.
Ah, 2H.
Now you need a third hand.
Skaven third hand.
Yeah.
Now I need to go into my stats and change.
Yeah. And Fitboy, did you modify your
Did,
weapon?
yep.
Okay,
+1.
good.
What do I change in stats?
And did you change your ranged capability as well? Yeah, you did. Okay, good.
Ready for the hunt.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I change weapon strength 3 of 3.
Yeah. 3 out of 3.
Does anybody mind if I buy another throwing knife so I have 4?
Huh?
Does anybody care if I buy another throwing knife?
No. Seems
How
so.
much is it?
I asked this Merrick
Mhm.
before. Can I take the? We found an axe.
Mm-hmm.
Wood
It
axe?
is a firewood axe.
Okay. Can I have that
So
as my
it's-
second?
It is
Well,
a
we might-
utility item, so it would count as +1 weapon if you use it in combat. So just a really standard thing. It's very weak, but you can have it in your second set if you really wish.
We can almost buy a woodsman axe. That might be better. A woodsman
It's a
axe.
two-hander. Yeah.
No, I mostly wanted to, so I don't have to keep borrowing Baron's swords.
Oh, to cut off heads. Yeah. So if we're just cutting off heads, who cares? Blunt it away. Although it might be pretty gruesome. If it's really blunt, it might take quite a few chops to like cut someone's
Yeah,
head
it
off.
is really blunt.
So
'Cause
you can
it's-
carry
it's
it
a-
to the
it's a
party
firewood
ready
axe,
for
right?
threatening.
Yeah.
Do we have another whetstone, or are they all gone?
Yeah,
We have one.
is
We have one whetstone.
Okay. Okay, scrap iron isn't that expensive.
Also
Okay, I'm gonna
consider
use-
some armor if you wish, because reducing the damage might be pretty good for the melee guys, at least.
Okay, so I'm gonna use the whetstone and my own money
Okay.
to buy the scrap iron. So 4 scrap iron, which would
Mhm.
be
16.
12. What?
16 crowns. So
Oh
it's-
right. I need 1 crown from the general
Yeah.
purse.
You can take that. We're at 49. I mean, it's not my choice, but we're at 49.
You could
Okay.
also sell the gem if you
Yeah, we
don't
could sell the
plan
gem.
to use it.
Oh no,
I
what
think
would
gems
use
are
a
pretty
gem for?
rare, so
Yeah.
probably might need that later.
Yeah.
So does that boost my weapon strength by 1?
Yes. And remove the chips from your short sword prefix. And don't forget to modify attributes sheet as well.
Yeah, I'm on that now. Weapon
Mhm.
strength is up to 3.
And for the armor, you would actually need. Take a look. Yeah, so for the leather or cloth armor, it's 2 animal skins and 3 cloth scraps to repair and a single piece of armor. I think you have 2 animal skins. Yeah, animal hides. You have 2.
Okay. Well,
And you
I mean,
have.
I think I'm okay with the armor I've got now. We could improve that as we quest more, perhaps.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think we're good the way we are.
Okay.
All that matters is DPS, right?
We still have those cloth straps for the refugee mission, so we could do that.
Yeah, why
Yeah, I
don't we
think
go
so.
do that? Because we got that tip that the lady we're looking for is over there, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's supposedly, if you go by the blacksmith to the north and then a little bit to the right, there's supposed to be the refugee camps. You can go in that direction, explore it.
Okay. Up here, I guess. And
I
to the
can
right.
actually see
Oh,
it.
it's right here. This looks like a refugee camp.
Yep. And there is a lady on the road that's carrying a bucket, and she looks exactly like the lady from the picture.
I'm gonna
immediately-
offer to help her with the bottle with the bucket.
Okay,
I can
so
hold up the picture and say, "I found you, picture lady."
Okay, she looks a little weirded out, creeped out by you, but then she asks, "Where did you get that?"
I found it in the helmet of a dead traitor.
Oh,
Wow.
she,
Okay.
she collapses in tears.
Okay, I'll give her bucket back because she probably needs it.
Okay. So after some sobbing, she asks you, "Can I ask how did he die?"
Oh, you really don't want to. Don't, Rusty, don't answer it. Don't answer it. He died in his sleep peacefully.
Oh, I need to collect his body. Where is his body?
Kind of all over the place.
Ah, okay. So
We could bring you. What if we
Yeah,
bring
go
you
ahead.
back a body?
You actually burned him along with the bandits.
Alright,
well,
he's resting in
don't-
pieces.
She doesn't know that.
I did-
She doesn't know
Yeah.
that.
immediately
Well, he was
rushed
given a
back.
funeral in accordance with Sigmar's rights.
Ah, okay. And what did kill him?
Bandits along the road.
Beast.
Yeah,
Beast.
yeah.
Bandits.
Was a beast.
His lack of
Okay.
combat ability is what killed him.
So what do you tell her? Was it a beast or bandits? Or... You already told her that he was all over the place. So
Beasted.
You could
Unless
say
somebody
savage
stopped-
bandits along the road.
okay,
No
so
need
bandits.
no need to frighten the townsfolk, I'd say.
Yeah, we actually
okay.
killed those bandits too, so you're welcome.
Okay, she says to you that he was actually going to other town outside of Chefburg area to get some supplies for the refugee camp, but she asks if you found anything on the wagon itself, because he was bringing a wagon of resources.
Bandits.
Didn't we set that on fire?
Yeah.
Bandits burnt the wagon.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you'll get some stuff for request. She says that she's thankful that you brought her the news, and she asked you to return the picture to her.
I hand the picture over.
Okay. And deadly encounter. So you will get 75 experience to share amongst the party, and you will get 3 scrap iron and 15 crowns as well.
Alright, what's everyone's experience at?
Hold on.
Did you say 15 crowns?
Yeah.
I'm at
At
130.
130 invoice at 110?
I'm at 105.
At 105. I'm at 120. We have okay, so how about 25 to friendly, 25 to Finboy. Def said how much were you at?
130.
130. Okay, so 10 to me, 5 to you.
Okay.
And that puts us all close-ish.
More or less. Yeah.
Wait, hold on. You said 25, 25, 10, 5?
Yeah.
That doesn't add up to 75.
65.
I'm gonna give her 4 gold.
No, this is
Of-
not 25 times 3?
No, she insists that you keep all the gold.
Oh, fuck.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if she insists.
Take another 5 there, Def said.
Okay.
Math hammer time.
Okay,
You have
so that's one of the quests resolved. Let me move it over to resolved quests.
Ching.
Okay, I'm gonna run over to this boy who seems to be playing, and I'm gonna give him the 4 gold. I'm gonna tell him to mind his studies and buy some sweets, and I'll be back in the future. I'm gonna see if I can make a little some friends
so
here.
First
at the
time you
refugee camp.
approach him, he thinks that another child is going over to play with him, but then he notices you are actually halfling, so it's kind of creeped out. But he rejoices at the 4 crowns, and he runs off to buy something.
Okay, great. I'm just gonna try to be nice to the refugees as much as I can.
Okay, so there is more to the camp. You should probably explore it a little bit. There should be some other people. So
Can I just roll a general social check to just be kindly and nice and just say nice things to them? I could roleplay it, but
you can if you want, but for now you should probably focus on helping them in a meaningful way, which would be helping the guy that's taking care of their camp, which is the hunter. Volker Hato.
Okay, so where's that
Where is-
hunter?
Right there.
Oh, there he is.
I'll move you over. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so we'll be like, hail, Mr. Hunter. Man, I don't know what your name is. There was a notice that says that
Okay.
you,
This is his name.
yeah, that you needed cloth scraps to help with the tents. We have brought you such those cloth scraps.
Oh, any help is very much appreciated. The local lord is really not treating us very well. He's only forcing us to work and doesn't really give us anything, so any help is very much appreciated. Do you want to complete the quest by giving him the cloth?
Yeah, I removed the cloth, at
So
least on
it's
my
10
Excel
clothes.
spreadsheet.
So add +1 iron scrap to your inventory, 1 strong liquor, and 50 experience.
Okay,
Can I ask him
one
how he came to this
Can we
village?
turn over the rations?
Yeah,
as
just
well?
a sec. Yeah, that's another quest. We'll resolve it after you distribute the items from this one, so it's not we don't forget about anything, right?
Okay.
And Pinboy wanted to ask him about how he came to this village. Okay, so he says, I was actually living in another village in this area. I come from Stepispak, and there I was a hunter, but then people started to disappear, and I had to make a choice. And since I don't have any other relatives in the broader empire, I just came here. And since there were other people who are not able to take care of themselves too much, I just provide for them now. So I'm, you can say, a leader of this ragtag group.
Okay. Is there anything you can tell us about these disappearances?
I actually found one of the bodies in the woods. The guy was torn to shreds. Never saw anything like it. I think it looked like some sort of beast attacked him, but not a regular beast. Even a bear attack would be less vicious.
Were there tracks like this? And I lean down and I try my best to recreate the tracks that we saw.
Mhm. He says, yeah, exactly. That's what I saw there. And I realized immediately that it's not a natural beast. So I just packed my things and left because the village of Stepispak is actually much less defended than this one. So I expect at this point it is probably completely overrun.
Okay. Are there any secrets of the local woods you can tell us, my fellow woodland fanatic?
This area is usually pretty safe. I hunt all sorts of game around here, but you should be mindful if you come upon any wild boars or bears in the woods. They can actually be very vicious and they can tear apart a man in a second if you agitate them.
Good thing I'm not a man. Thank you, good sir.
You mentioned that you're not getting anything from the noble. Is there anything else that we could help you with, that you might need? I mean,
Oh,
we're
no,
limited
it's
in our
just-
supplies as well.
It's just a struggle of the common folk as it always was, but now it's worse than ever because we don't have our homes and he's just squeezing us dry anyway. Because he is a greedy bastard, but he owns us, so it is according to his rights. Nothing we can do about that, and nor should you.
Have you noticed any strange happenings near the nobleman's mansion?
Oh, he keeps it locked up usually, and I think there is a window on one side that's actually accessible if you want to peek into it, but I never was inside the mansion, so I'm not sure how it's structured or anything. But I also know that some of our people from the refugee camp actually disappeared a few nights ago. It was like 5 fully grown men, and one day they were just completely gone. Their belongings left where they were sleeping, and no sight of them anywhere.
Rusty Shackleford does not trust the Lord.
Yeah. What about the blacksmith? Has he done anything suspicious or?
Oh no,
strange?
the blacksmith actually helps us out quite a bit. He managed to repair some of our tools so we can actually do our tasks, and he didn't even ask charge for it.
Blacksmith is a good man.
Or I'm not sure about this blacksmith. So I appreciate your time there, Hunter man.
Yeah, of course. And if you come upon any free food, we can always use more food. I posted a notice on the notice board. We are looking for 8 travel rations to fill our bellies for the foreseeable future. So
Are you
he
sure
has
it's 8
managed to
or
help us.
is it 8 or 7?
It is 7.
Okay, so we can actually oblige him right now if you want to. There, Witch Hunter Anton.
Yes, yes. Let's share the bounty of Sigmar.
Okay, so
Okay.
I'll post the reward in the chat so you can distribute it. He thanks you for the food and stashes it away.
Okay, we got 2 healing herbs and 75 experience.
Okay. Let's do.
We got 50 and 75 now.
Yeah.
Wait, where did we get the 50 from?
Giving
The
cloth,
the
isn't it?
quest for the cloth.
Oh, okay. So
We have
75.
125 to distribute.
we could do 30 for. Yeah, we do 34. Sorry, 30 for each of us, and then 5 extra to just sort of give to whoever you like the most.
Sure.
Or whoever has the least.
Yeah, sure. Let's do that. 30. So everyone take 30, and then what's everyone's experience at? I'm at 165.
I'm at 160.
Pinboy?
65, yeah.
165.
Yeah, I'm at 60. 160.
And Defset, how much experience you got?
170.
Oh, wow.
170. So I heard a 160 in there, right?
Yeah, that's me.
Okay, take the 5.
Okay, great. 165.
Yeah, don't forget to add the wood scrap as well.
Yep, I already did
Oh,
that.
Good.
We're at 7 wood scrap. I don't know if that matters.
And then if you are looking for the stream that the guard is supposedly hanging around there, it's actually to the left. So if you venture to the left all the way,
Look at it.
you should reach the stream.
Rusty immediately begins running that way.
Yeah. Yeah, so
Find the lazy guard. And also, you didn't check out the place where there was the cart drawn up the hill behind the tavern, so that might be something you want to look into at some point.
Sure.
Stream first.
Yep.
Yeah, let's go check out that street.
I found a pumpkin patch. Interesting.
Uh-huh.
It's interesting that a town that is suffering this much would waste time with pumpkins.
I mean, pumpkins are food.
General
but like-
vegetable produce.
Fresh from the fields of Nagaronda.
Willow, you got kicked out because you're being a jerk.
I didn't kick her out. She just wandered away.
Yeah,
Ah. Dream.
Okay,
Yeah,
let's
so-
find this guard.
Rusty has found a fisherman. He's just minding his own business. Doesn't look like a guard.
I grab the fisherman's shoulder and say, "Do you know where the lazy guard is?"
Oh, you mean Friedberg? Yeah, he's a lazy son of a bitch. I saw him lying around the bank if he goes further south.
Thank you.
Right?
Oh, was that him there?
Yeah, you can see a person lying on the ground. And he has his armor taken down and he's just lying on the ground in his bedroll.
Hey,
Like,
that-
throw him in the river to
That
wake
seems
up.
like free armor. Seems like free
I
armor.
run
Is what I'm thinking.
right up to him, and I grab him by the shoulders and just pull him up to his feet.
I'm gonna grab his armor as quickly as I can. Not like stealing it, just adding it to the group inventory. Oh no!
Okay, so you grab him up, pull him up, and he just looks confused. He puts on his armor and his things. You can roll for, if you want to steal it really quickly, you would have to roll dexterity check. If he notices it,
Alright, I'll roll a dexterity check. I get 18.
just
Damn it.
24. So he notices you try to grab something and he turns to you and says, "By what right did you take my things?"
By the right that you're a guard sleeping on the side of the thing when you should be defending people. You're not some guard.
Yeah,
you're
that
just some
doesn't
lazy
give you the
asshole.
right to touch my things. Get away from me,
Well,
scum, or I'll chop your
just-
head off.
I just saw it on the ground. I thought it was mine.
Okay, so you pulled him up and he asks you, "What do you want from me?"
When did you last?
You You must return to your duty immediately.
I think you don't have the right to speak to me about my duties.
Well,
There's all manner of bandits afoot here.
the
Good
captain
evening,
of the
town.
guard has posted a town notice asking.
Oh. Has he?
Yeah.
I might need to get back there, but not just yet. I have some other business to attend to, so you can just tell him that I will show up eventually.
No, I think you will be coming with us.
So you can roll social if you want to convince him.
All right, yeah, sure. Let's try to talk him into it.
And by the way, the notice has said that you should bring him, if he doesn't listen to you, you should bring him by any means necessary.
Mm-hmm.
Rusty, start grappling.
If the social doesn't work, I'm gonna do a grapple check.
Okay. So a 28, it's a pretty good roll. It's exactly right. So you talk to him and imply that he is slacking off and that he should report immediately to his superiors. And he does eventually bow his head and says, "You are right. I need to get there immediately. Thank you for firing me. I would have been in a real bind if you didn't tell me." And he runs off to the barracks.
Let this be the last time.
We did good work, gentlemen.
Mm-hmm. So you need to resolve the quest with the captain if you want the reward.
Okay.
And for succeeding in a social, you can add +10 XP.
+10?
Yeah.
Alright. I'm gonna take that one for myself.
Yeah.
Right,
Let's
so
just
where
go.
is the captain of the guard? Let's just go right to him.
In the barracks. You are actually by the palisade of the barracks itself. So there is an entrance by the marketplace, basically. There's a cliff and then an entrance.
Okay, I'm in the marketplace right now.
Mm-hmm. So just venture around and you should eventually find it.
Oh, there it is.
Okay, so you see a palisade gate, and if you go into the gate, you can see a courtyard and a wooden building. It also has a tower, and there are some people around. So there is the captain of the guard, who is called Horst Hohmann, and it is the person who posted the notice. And then some other people standing around. Looks like guardsmen who were actually practicing some weapon fighting. And let me just quickly unlock a side activity. So there is brawling if you want. All players. So you should see brawl activity and training as well. So let me just make it visible to you. Okay.
I think we have a hill to check out first, though.
Yeah, so let's just tell the guard captain, listen, we got your lazy sack of crap. That
I
liar.
I have him by the ball sack right beside me. He's a lazy son of a bitch. I'll be posting him right by the guard of our barracks from now on. So he's not gonna slack off work anytime soon. I thank you for your support. I was searching for him for 2 days with a lot of manpower. So I'm going to reward you for your efforts since you brought him unharmed. This is what you get.
Okay.
Let me post request in completed category.
35 crowns and 75 experience. Okay, so we're at 95 crowns.
That's a lot of moolah. Okay, so 75 experience.
You could do 15 each, which should be 60, and then just divvy up the last 15 experience.
Sure, let's do that.
Okay.
15 each would put me up to 90. What's everyone at?
I'm at 180.
I'm at 85.
180.
Okay. 10 to Finboy, 5 to the halfling.
Nice.
Okay, right. So you wanted to check out the hell next, I guess?
Yes, go.
There's the brawling.
So everybody got 15?
Yeah, everybody.
So there's.
No, everybody got 15. There's 4 of us, right?
Oh wait.
What's 60?
Okay.
And there's 15 left. Yeah.
my
Okay.
brain's tired.
No, that's fine. I get it.
Is there training as well we can do? I see.
Yeah, and brawling. So that's like a one-time challenge. If you beat a specific person, you cannot brawl them again. And that is like a reward for it if you complete it. And the final reward, if you beat the captain in grappling, he will actually give you +2 attribute points to whoever does that.
Right.
Okay. Who's our strongest?
That would be Death's Head or
Okay.
Rusty Shackleford.
Yeah,
Fancy
we
brawl,
could.
Rusty?
Yeah, maybe we should send Rusty to brawl, and we could gamble on the outcome.
Maybe some of the guards would be interested.
The other thing too is we can pay.
Gambling.
Well, but Rusty won't be gambling. It would be perhaps our mischievous halfling friend.
I was thinking, what if we spend 80 gold to
I'm just gonna
give?
step away for a second. I'll be right back.
Sure. Okay, so what if we take 80 gold?
Real quick. Sorry.
Okay, so Finboy,
Let's
here's
take a
my
little
idea.
break actually. I'll need to just jump out for a minute. I'll be right back.
Okay, Finboy, you're here. Maybe I can convince
Yep.
you. We could spend 80 gold, 50 to give Anton 100 experience, and well, we could just buy some experience for our party and give our leader, like basically our tanks, enough to level up.
That sounds like a plan.
That's my idea.
That's 100 crowns.
Yeah, I think Baron is at 175. Oh, jeez. Death Set is at what? 185. I thought. Oh yeah, you're at 190.
Mhm.
Okay, so, damn it. We could spend 50 and give somebody a level up, basically. My guess would probably be a Death Set or Baron von Pone, although.
Said he's taking
I mean-
a few hits.
Yeah.
Why don't we give Devset to level up? Because he's been
Okay, I'm back.
he was often in the thick of it, right?
Yeah.
That sounds like an idea.
So if we pay 50 gold, we can give. Oh, is it 50 gold for each of us to get 100 experience, or 50 gold for one person to get 100 experience?
For each player, you need to pay separately because you take damage on training.
Okay, yeah. So we can pay 50 crowns out of the thing and give Death's Head a level up, and then we have the healing supplies to then heal him.
And he can also use the Sigmar ability.
Sure, yeah, whatever that is. I don't know what it is, but I'm sure it'd be useful.
He can restore once per day. He can restore up to 3 hit points and 3 action points. But it's only once per day, and if he wastes it now, if you take combat, it will not be available during the combat until midnight passes.
Yeah, let's just use a healing bomb on him.
Okay.
That should be fine.
So subtract the mana.
Well, let's wait until he gets back. He'll probably say yes
Yeah.
to it, but
Okay.
yeah.
Do we have any
And
raw
then-
food?
Yeah, you can
Raw
craft
food?
some rations, I think.
We have 3 raw meat and 3 berries, and that's
Okay.
it. And 1
But-
strong liquor. But
For crafting rations, if you take a look at basic crafting guide, travel rations are. It needs to be near fire source, so it's just in the village, and that is 2 raw food, 1 meat, and 1 plant-based, plus 1 wood equals
now.
1d2 travel rations.
I'm just having a look at that healing draft.
You can also craft those. Yeah.
Do we want to make any like healing items now, or
You actually stocked up last time on balms, but crafting the healing draughts might be good, just because they are usually like you use a lot of them in combat.
okay, so we have 2 healing herbs.
Oh, wait a minute, hold on. I remember.
Oh.
Doesn't the alchemist have a thing that
Yes.
item that gives us better crafting?
A ring. but it would require a gem and significant amount of money, right? So if you want to invest into it, it's
True,
on.
but if you're gonna use a lot of healing items, it might be like more economical to. It's one of those things that it's like compound interest. Is my
Okay, so that's actually not a bad idea there, Dessa. But while you were gone, we were talking about using 50 of our crowns to buy training for you so that you can get a level up, and then use a healing bomb to then heal you. So I guess the decision is either do we buy a ring of alchemy for the group and then get more healing drafts, or do we use the money to get Death at another level and potentially help us out?
We're getting XP pretty fast. I think all of us will level up fairly soon.
Yeah.
Okay. So
do you want
Ring
to
of Alchemy,
do the brawling?
yeah, so the ring of alchemy is on the alchemist. So and we have one gem, so we can buy it right now, and we can try socializing him to see if we can help out. Perhaps we can say like, we're gonna buy a ring of alchemy to make a bunch of healing drafts, and maybe in the future we'll sell you some of these healing drafts. And if you gave us a good price now, then hey, maybe we'll give you a good price in the future. That's just thinking out loud. I don't know.
Tell them that we're gonna become competition.
Yeah.
Sounds like a bad idea.
Well,
Okay.
Well, how about we just try to obligate him in the name of Sigmar, and defending the Empire and his community.
Okay, so I think Baron, you should roll your probably
Alright.
social check.
I've got it.
Yeah.
We try to tell him how. Where were they? We try to tell him how us getting that ring will help advance his standing in the Empire. Because we're about to solve this big problem that's going on in this area. And as we rise, he will rise.
Yeah, could you imagine?
That's exactly what his character sheet is telling you about. So you took the lore of the character seriously, which is good, which means that you will get a discount without a social check.
Nice. I'm gonna use the washroom really quick, but
so let me take a look at his prices real quick. So it would be shops, alchemist shop, and you wish to buy a ring of alchemy, which is offering +1 item yield when crafting healing draw, and it requires 4 will to wield, and it costs 85 crowns and a gem. So he will give it to you for 50 crowns instead of 85.
50?
Yeah.
50?
All right.
Okay. And so just 50 crowns, no gems?
Gem as well. Gem is not negotiable.
Okay, well, fine.
Easy come, easy go.
If we can scrounge up 5 more coins, we can still do that training thing I had. If anybody has 5 crowns, we can train.
Or you can do the brawling.
Well, brawling doesn't give us experience.
If you win, it will actually give you some for defeating the person, but only the person who does the brawling gets the benefit.
Yeah.
I have 3 crowns in my inventory.
We can also sell something like a. I don't know.
You can also turn in the tavern quest. You finished that.
Oh yeah, let's turn in the tavern quest and get our money.
Let me do it from a distance. I don't want you to have to venture around too much, if that's fine for you.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay, so you used the benefit of previously solving his debt issue, which offered him the standard price, but you didn't manage to convince him to get even better price. So the reward is going to be the standard reward, not the second degree, but it's still going to be worthwhile. So the tavern keeper turns in this reward to the party.
Okay, so two more travel rations, so we're at 10.
30 crowns and 50 XP.
Okay, so 75 crowns as a group, and then again, if you want to do 50 XP, it'll be 10 per each player, and then 10 divided however you want. There, Baron.
Who's lowest should get a 10 bonus.
Yeah.
Okay, how about just for the sake of ease when we do this, I'm gonna put everybody's XP down right here, so that instead of having to ask every time, we'll just know. Okay, and then okay.
195.
90.
Okay. 190. 195. Baron, what are you at?
190.
Okay. And then where am I at? I think I'm at 190 as well. Come on. Ah, fuck off. 185.
Oh, what are you at?
I'm at 185.
Okay, so you should roll 10.
Yeah, so what we could do is go 10 to Finboy, 10 to Baron, 5 to Deathhead, and 15 to Friendly, which will bring us all up to 200. And then they'll have 10 experience left. 20. Yeah, they'll have 10 experience left.
Oh, wait, no, the 195, that was... Oh, I was including the 8 that I was getting.
I don't know where you got 8 from.
10. 10 that I was getting.
Oh, okay.
185.
Okay, so then why don't we just bring everybody up to 200? That'll
Sure.
be 50. Yeah, good. Everybody's at 200.
Okay. Don't forget to edit the actual sheets because I need to know.
Yeah, I did.
Um,
just did that.
Okay.
And then that means that we can level 2 people up right now. I think, if I'm going to do my math right.
If you want to spend it on training, yeah.
Yeah. So if we spend 60, if we send 60 crowns, we can give 2 people level ups. I'm thinking Anton and honestly anybody but me. I'm pretty stacked right now. I can continue to do what I'm doing, but I want to level up eventually. But that's my idea. What do you guys think?
So spend 60 crowns to level up 2 people? Sorry, what was the plan again? You said it kind of quickly.
Sorry, if we spend 60 crowns, we level up 2 people. We use the healing bombs to heal them back up for the damage they take, and then in the future, the other 2 people will be the priority of the next level ups. You know how we always have a little bit of extra experience.
Okay,
So maybe that's how we play.
Yeah, why don't we do that?
Are we still getting the ring?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes, we do have the ring.
Somebody needs to equip it in one of the slots for rings, so you can
Who's
copy
got
it from
full
the shop.
willpower?
Yeah, it needs to be someone who has 4 willpower.
Okay, so not
who's
me,
got-
basically.
Who's got 4 willpower? I've got
Nobody
1.
currently.
Okay, so then we should level up whoever's going to go to 4 willpower.
That head would go there pretty quickly. He is on 3.
Okay, so let's say we level up Anton and Rusty Shackleford.
The
You
melee
guys each
guys.
get 50 experience.
Sounds reasonable, right?
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, sure. Why not?
So do
Okay,
take it
So
one at a time, roll damage.
yes. So
Yes.
how this works? You will subtract the money. You will allocate the experience, and then roll 1d3 in the chat.
Okay, so Rusty and Anton, roll your 1d3.
No, that's not it.
I think it's
You
slash
put
roll.
the R behind it. To be like this.
There we go.
Okay, Anton took 3 points of damage, and that head took 1.
Okay, you guys both level up now.
Okay, so you can check the XP sheet, and there are milestones. So you'll get 6 attribute points to allocate, and 1 skill point.
Hey, while you guys are doing that, I'm just gonna use the washroom. Grab another drink. I'll be right back.
So I gained. Well, how much experience did we gain? Was it 50 for the night?
That's it.
Yeah, you can get 250.
250. Okay.
Alright, so I am now at 250.
Mhm.
All right. And what happens during a level up?
You advance the milestone, and just when you reach it, you get the appropriate rewards.
Oh, okay. 6 attribute points plus 1. Wow, 6 attribute points.
Yeah.
Stat up quick.
The earlier milestones actually give you more, so that the characters can develop more freely in like initially. and then you will specialize.
Right, so I have 6 attribute points, so I should put some into willpower?
At least one, so you can wield the ring.
Oh, yes. Alright, so...
But you might want to take a look at your skills as well if you want to get another ability. So you can go towards that. Or just generally increase something that would benefit you.
Seems like melee proficiency is something I should invest in.
Yeah, it would require 5 strength, right?
Yeah. I think I could get 5 strength though, right? Okay.
Until you get 10 attribute points in a single category, it costs just 1 point to advance it.
Okay.
Where are the other guys? Oh yeah, in the marketplace. Let's see. If you gain any additional skills, you need to let me know so you can adjust your abilities.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I could get smite if I put 2 more into strength and 2 into willpower, I could get smite. What does it mean, burn 1 armor point?
Means that you will lose 1 armor. But it will be restored upon exiting the combat, so you can readjust the armor. It's not like damaged, it's just if you get hit, sometimes a piece of armor will get loose and not offer protection. So that's basically what would happen.
Alright,
Did any inventory or money change while I was away?
I don't think so. Guys are just figuring out skills and attributes.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I was. You guys were muted.
Is Constitution what raises my
Hit points?
hit points?
Yeah, you can check the attribute guide. It should tell you for each 1 you get +1, and for each 5 you get additional 1. So do you want to get the smite? Should I make it happen in the abilities, or?
Let's see here.
All right.
It would be easier to roll with the weapon strength, probably.
Yeah, I could.
So, Merrick, I've given myself 1 skill in ranged capacity.
Okay, so we'll increase your ranged capacity by 1 permanently, and it will go into the max tab, the column.
Okay.
Hold on 1 second. Let me plug in.
And current as well. Actually, current is higher than max, so yeah, current needs to be higher than max.
You put a lot of effort into this town.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think let's just. I guess we're min-maxing. I'll put 2 into willpower, 2 into constitution, and 2 into strength.
Mm-hmm. So what did you invest into, Baron, attribute-wise?
I put some into charisma, dex, strength, and constitution. So
yeah, wasn't your charisma? Don't you have like an item for it, or is it social?
I'll take smite. And do I also have? Oh, do I have blessed body?
Yeah, that's quite expensive. I can take a look at that skill. Blessed body can be.
Yeah, I have a +2 charisma hat.
Yeah, you have +2 charisma hat, and you have a ring of the order, which gives you +1 charisma. So that would be on top of your standard skills. That's why we need to keep the max, your standard, like what your attributes offer, and then in the current it would be factoring in all the increases from the gear. So in this case, you would have 8 in the current. And
yeah, I think I should actually have. It should be max 2, and then
charisma. Yeah.
Or wait, hang on. How many stats did we start with?
1 in each.
No, but what was our initial amount of stats we could distribute?
5.
5. Okay. And we had one in each.
Mm-hmm.
It's 5, 10, and then I just added 6. I'm just trying to figure out if I
Or do my
did it
current
wrong.
do my current hit points go up?
Yeah,
Do I have to
you have 11 max now.
Okay, so do I have 10 hit points since I took 1 damage?
You have 9 currently, so you need to set it to 10 current. So I'll do that for you.
Okay.
All right, so my current charisma should be 7.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Great. So that's like with the benefits from the gear?
Yeah.
Okay, and from your base attributes, it's how much?
4.
4? Okay, so yeah, let's keep it that way so it's clean looking if we swap and a gear. And actually,
Yeah, I adjusted it.
you did equip the Chaperon head, and it is offering 0 armor because it's ragged. So set your armor to 2 instead of 3.
Oh, okay.
You would need to repair it to have it offer a +1, same as the Witch Hunter's hat.
So one last thing we need to do before is make healing drafts if somebody has willpower 4, and then we need to heal.
Yeah, that hat needs to equip the ring. So
I have the willpower 4, so I guess I will equip.
I'll copy it in the chat so you can copy it into your inventory.
Yeah. So how many healing drafts can we make?
2. It will require 2 berries and 2 healing herbs.
So I'll copy this into my
Yep.
periphery ring slot.
Yeah.
Okay.
How many animal skins do we have?
2.
Animal hides 2, yeah.
And cloth scraps?
0. Because we use them all to fix the tents. Okay, so let's -2 berries just before we go on anything else, and -2 healing herbs. And I guess, do you want to roll their death
Is
set?
that? Yeah. He needs
Alright,
to roll.
so how many?
1d3 +1.
1d3 plus 1?
Yeah.
Does that command actually?
You could just roll 1d3 and then add it.
Yeah.
But
I can. Come on. Roll 3. Okay. 1.
okay.
Plot
So
one, that's 2.
we got 2 more,
All right, we got 2.
and then
And
another
then-
this time.
Roll again.
Come on.
Is this the draft or the balm?
Okay.
These are the
Very
drafts.
unlucky.
Well, we still got 4, which is pretty
Yeah.
good. We could always try buying more healing herbs, but I think we're fine right now.
Mhm.
Do we
Oh,
have
I
enough
should
for
use
time, or
a
is that-
healing draft as well.
Yeah,
Healing.
go for it.
I think healing bomb is better for right now. I
Yeah,
think
but it
oh,
can
it's
restore up to 6 health points.
If
Okay.
the healing bomb?
Yeah, so the
Okay.
draft is probably better.
Oh,
It's
okay.
also
And if
cheaper.
I use them, I get a +1 to the result as an elf.
Yeah.
Right, so I should probably do the healing.
Yeah, but you cannot like force feed your friends potions. You can only use bandages or balms on them. So the drafts are individual like action for each player.
So to use a draft, I just roll a d3.
No,
and then you can-
there is a macro for it. You can stick it on
okay.
your macro bar as well.
Oh yeah, there it is.
Because there are
Okay, so
other things. It's a good
use
one.
one-
It restored +2.
Yeah.
So you used 1 draft.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And that's, I think,
Okay.
I'm at 7 out of 8. What do you guys think? Should I use another one? Or
Yeah, I think it's in our best interest for you to use.
Okay.
Another one.
no
Felt
health is
like a corpse.
restored.
Had to throw it away.
There we go. Okay, so I used up 3 in total.
Okay, so we're at 6. Rusty, do you want to use healing draft as well to get that 1 hit point back?
I don't know if that's necessary. I mean,
Okay.
10, 10 hit points seems pretty decent.
Baron, do you want to repair the armor? You are only at 2. Seems dangerous.
Right. How much money do we have right now?
We have 15 crowns. We have 4 scrap iron. We have 1 whetstone. Oh, wait, sorry, we have 0 whetstones left. Oh, we have a rare plant as well we can sell. We'll get 35 crowns.
We're getting echo from you, friendly.
Oh, are you? Oh, you know why? Because I entered back. I doesn't matter. It's fixed now.
Yep.
Um.
Okay. How much cloth do I need? I would need 3 cloth. So for 12 crowns, I can fix my armor, basically.
Okay,
and
so
2 animal skins.
Yeah, and the 2 animal skins.
Okay, so I'll just do that then. Minus 12, so we're at 3 crowns, and then we have 0 animal hides.
Mm-hmm. You can bring your armor up to 3, Anton.
One of the social people, if you want to try selling the rare plant to the alchemist or trading for herbs, we can make a whole bunch more healing drafts. Although actually, yeah.
You are limited by the berries, so you only have 1 left, right?
Can we use raw meat, or does it have to be?
No,
does
it has to be
berries?
plant-based food item, so vegetables or berries.
Okay, can we try to steal some of the vegetables from their? No, that's a late night thing. We'll figure that out later.
You can try.
Yeah.
Shackleford might break your knuckles.
I'm acquisitioning it for the. Okay. Can we just say we sell the rare? Well, fuck it. We have enough health as we are. We're fine. We're fine as we are.
Okay.
Let's move on to something.
The hill behind the tavern is supposedly where the cart with the corpses was pulled. Or you can go back to where you came from, and there was a cave that you didn't explore, the bandit mine.
Since we're in town, since we're right here in town, let's check the hill first.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, that makes sense.
If you go into the tavern and then behind it, there should be a hill. But you need to exit the town gate first and then go north.
Okay, so let's go to the town gate.
And then north?
And then go north.
So this way?
Yes. Okay,
There's
so
a pile
Anton
of-
has approached the place that the innkeeper was speaking about, and you can see there is a pile of burnt bodies and a cart that's drenched in blood. There is some firewood prepared, and there is also a dead body that's lying around. It looks like it has a red tabard on it, and it looks like the tabard of the Order of the Silver Hammer. Looks like the henchman of another witch hunter retinue. He looks like he has been murdered. There is no sign of any animal tracks, but you can see he has multiple stab wounds. He's lying on his belly, and even some intestines are hanging out of the body.
Gross. Is there anything on any of the bodies? Like if we search them?
The burned bodies appear to be just not wearing anything, just pile of burnt corpses. But the guy's probably having something on him. The guardsman.
Can I search his body?
You can try. So when you approach the body, you actually reveal that there is a hunting trap, but you notice too late, and the trap is going to hit you.
Oh.
So give me a sec.
I should have been more on top of that.
It's all good.
Okay, so I roll to hit.
I'm gonna detect traps again. I'm gonna detect traps now. Just make sure there's not another trap.
Just a sec. So trap rolled just 9 and it missed Anton. So the trap is now disarmed.
Well, all is well that ends well.
Okay, quite lucky there with the roll.
Very hard that roll with.
It was the trap rolled 9 on hit, and Baron in defense rolled. Oh no, actually, it's the other way around. Anton has stepped into a hunting trap, rolling 9 in defense. The trap
okay.
has rolled 28, right? So now it will roll to hit. So that will be this. Just give me a sec. 2 damage and an injury.
Okay.
So subtract 2 hit points and we'll add an injury marker.
Ooh, set this trap up.
Yeah, how do I not see a trap on a dead body? But all right.
It was right below him, and as you turned him around, it snapped and caught your hand.
All right.
Sorry, I should be detecting traps everywhere we go.
Not the accusing hand.
And you have an injury, so you should probably detecting traps. Just
Ignore
roll
sorry,
a
ignore the
target.
last one. I just clicked that one by I was just because
Okay.
the 15 is the first one I rolled. Either way, it would have been a failure, but I don't see anything. Sorry,
Okay.
I just I got excited about the detecting traps and I just clicked the button.
So Baron, you should take care of the injury before you do anything else. Finboy might do the healing with the bandage.
Yeah, Finboy, can you bandage me up?
So use the bandage action, and roommate will subtract 1 bandage from the party inventory.
Yeah. I'm just gonna kind of look around on this.
Critical success, injury is
this
healed, and
card?
plus 3 hit points. So it restored you to full.
Dope.
-1 bandage.
Yeah.
It's elven healing.
I just want to look around on this cart and see if there's any sort of like signifier that it might be somebody's something.
No, it looks like just a general card that you would use to pull goods around the village. It is a card that can be used to be drawn by a horse, but also by just a human. It's not a heavy variant, so you can pull it yourself.
Did I find anything on the body?
Yeah, so you got hit by the trap, but you got healed, so no injury. And then you turn around the body, and you can see that the clothes are all ruined because the body has been here for at least 2 days. So now the decomposition has begun, so the clothes are basically ruined. But the tabard on his armor is actually not that foiled, so you might be able to scavenge it. And he has a pocket in his coat, and there is a note in it.
What does the note say?
Who wants to read it?
I'll read it.
Sure. I'll hand it off to Nuggets. And be
I
like,
gotta grab it out of his hand. Like I love reading.
Okay.
Okay. What is
So,
it? What is the thing reading?
You will take 1 sanity damage, and the note says
I knew
that it is apparently a report by Witch Hunter retinue henchman that was tasked with burning bodies of cultists that were fought outside the village of Shavburg, and they needed to do it somewhere close to burn them and then dispose of them. And the note itself says that the orders have been successfully completed, but the cult is probably still operating in the village area, since this was just an encounter, not their lair, and they have no clue where it actually is. And it says that this particular henchman was supposed to meet up with the rest of the witch hunter retinue, and it was in another village in this area. And it was supposed to take place in Vollengraaf. And that's where the note ends. And then you can see the result on the ground. And actually, roll for me. Who approached the corpse first? I think Anton, right?
yeah.
So roll for me a sanity check.
Basically, these bodies are cultists. This guy was a witch hunter, working with the witch hunters, and now he's dead. And so now we have to go to another town, which he was connected with in this area.
That's what the note said. And it. So it's 21. Give me a sec to roll a target. 28. So roll on mental breakdown table.
Okay.
It's too real.
Yeah.
Dead bodies.
There's nothing that comes up when I do that.
If you go hashtag mental breakdown, it should bring up the option.
It's one of the
Same
roll
thing.
tables.
Yeah.
It's one of the rollable tables if you go to macros.
Or you can
Reflection?
just sit there, yeah.
Okay.
I can just roll it too. You want me to?
No, I'll get it. I'll find it somewhere.
It's in collection and on the bottom.
Didn't we finish Profitable Venture?
Yes,
yeah,
we
yeah.
did.
Just let me shift it up.
Is it sanity check?
It's mental breakdown because you failed the sanity check.
Right. Okay. Oh, okay. Down there. Right. Right. Roll.
Okay, you fail to focus, your nightmares grow stronger. Subtracts 2 sanity points from your character. That's just sanity damage, not permanent sanity damage. So you can
Right.
restore the sanity.
Okay.
How much are you at currently?
Sorry, I've got like a million of these little windows
Oh,
open.
you are 3 out of 6. I adjusted it for you.
Oh, okay.
So 3 out of 6. Good. And yeah,
Things are
so
shaking a bit.
A
the,
little shook up here.
the note actually also said that the Count did not cooperate with the Witch Hunter retinue. So there is a connection between the Count and the fact that there has been another Witch Hunter retinue in the area and he has not told you about it.
And also, it seems to suggest that the blacksmith is involved in this as well.
And
the
I'll
tavern
enable 2 quests now actually, so give me a sec to do it.
Okay.
So that is the Hunt the Unclean quest and Favor for a Favor will be enabled once you talk to the Count.
Is there anything we can learn about the type of injuries on the body?
It looks like he has been stabbed with daggers and even something like a cleaver. So probably got mobbed by a bunch of enemies with just like makeshift weapons.
It's not our mysterious beast today.
Mm-hmm.
Can I salvage some of the trap or this wood that's just sitting around?
Yeah,
Or-
both of those actually. So if you want to roll 1d3 for that, for scrap and wood. So 2 actions.
Okay, so /R 1d3.
So that was the iron and then 1 wood.
Okay, so there we go.
And the corpse actually has the tabard on it and it's not damaged. Otherwise, the weapon is nowhere to be seen, so they probably looted his body, but the tabard is there.
Okay, why don't we try to salvage some cloth scraps from the tabard? Do I just roll a d3 for that as well, or?
No. I'll just write it in the chat and you can take it into an inventory. Somebody could probably buy it.
Wait, is the tabard evidence?
No, it appears there are some stab, there is some stab damage in it, but overall it's just a thing. It's the tabard of the order, so it would be fitting to have it with you.
Can I look for berries as well?
Okay, so this is the item. And it can be added to your chest armor. So you will be having this and an armor piece on the chest.
That should probably go to the witch hunter, or the.
If no one objects,
Wait, isn't-
I'll or actually
Isn't Rusty
Will.
part of the tabard of the
No,
silver
it's
hammer?
it's completely fine. It does not impact its symbolism or the item's durability. It's just completely intact, and it actually. What did I want to say? Yeah, it goes into your chest slot. So you will have to wear this, and you can wear a standard piece of armor. The tabard itself is not an armor. It just gives +1 armor because it's an additional layer of protection. But you can still wear something else under it.
Oh, is this me?
Okay.
So who gets
Yeah,
it?
Rusty, do you have 2 will?
For sure he has.
Yeah, I have 5 will.
Yeah, why don't you grab that? Because I can't even use it. I don't have the will for it.
Okay. Let me see.
Wait, you have 1 will?
Yeah, I only have 1 willpower.
It's funny. You're.
I put everything into combat stats and charisma.
Fair enough.
Okay, so chest slot, I have Ragged Sigmarite Apprentice Robe.
Yeah, so you will make another tab under it in the chest slot, and then you add this. So this can be you can wear this in addition to your standard armor.
Okay, I'm just gonna use the washroom, but if we go to a new area, I detect traps.
What's the name of this?
It's in the chat.
It's in the chat. Okay.
You can copy it.
I'll grab that. I also need to go to the washroom, unfortunately.
Okay, I'll edit your stats in the meantime.
Okay, I'll be right back. Watch for when the microphone gets unmuted.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I modified his stats.
Okay.
And for investigation, you should probably get some experience as well. So that will be just 40 points.
40 XP?
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
That's 10
Is that direct to me, or is it something you can
to the party? You can distribute it.
You should give that to Kilsith and...
yeah, why don't you do that? I'll be right back.
Sure.
How much was that?
He said 40 XP, I think. So I guess take 20. And we'll give 20 to Nuggins.
Back.
Welcome back. Merrick stepped away, so everyone took the opportunity for a little break.
Alright, I'm back.
You gained 20 experience.
Oh, did I? Nice.
Yeah.
Did everyone just gain 20 experience?
It was 40, but I gave it. I think it should go to you and Finboy, since you guys haven't had your level yet. It was 40 experience you gave us, right?
Yeah, correct. And Nuggins gets extra 10 for reading the horrific note.
Oh, nice.
And actually, do you guys want to try and search the body? It would be a dexterity check if you want to scratch something more from him. There might be something hidden.
That's probably...
Didn't I already do that? But I guess I could do it again.
Not a dexterity check. So Nuggins would be the best person to do that.
Sure.
Yeah, alright. I'll roll
Nuggins, Master Pockets.
Master of Dexterity.
Master Empty Pockets. See if he can't fill them.
That is a success. So you found a leather cap plus 1 armor. Requirement 1 constitution. This is the leather and cloth armors are actually like helmets are actually something that even Rusty could wear without impeding his magic. So that might be something he would want.
Do you guys already have heads, things on your head? Because I don't have anything on my head.
I have a fancy hat. I could give you my. Oh, you don't have any head armor at all?
No.
Neither.
Okay, let's give the leather cap to Rusty then.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And you'll loot once again. And that was nothing of value. Okay.
Great. Let's go to the mine, I guess, unless we need to stop and heal or something like that.
Yeah, I'd be down for going to the mine.
Let's
Okay,
go to the mine.
so let me drop you there real quickly. And actually, let's go to the map first. So you'll
What
be
time is it?
venturing back. So it was 6 o'clock. You spent some time around the village, probably like an hour. So now it's 7. And you will be traveling. So let's take a look. So from Sharpbrook area, do you want to take roads or go through the wilderness? The roads are more efficient by movement. So you spend 2 tiles per hour. Otherwise, the wilderness is impeding your progress by an hour per tile.
I mean, I guess we could take the road. I don't see.
It's 1 hour, 2 hours, 2.5, 3. So it will be 10. And let me drop you to the location.
Oh, did we want to report back to town anything about what we found on the hill, or are we just gonna keep that?
You might want to talk to the Count because he certainly knew about the Witch Hunter retinue and he chose not to tell you.
Well, I guess we could go
let's-
and interrogate him after we deal with
Sorry
this
for that.
mine.
All right.
Guess we'll do that on return.
Yeah. Let's keep that in our pocket for later.
Yeah, let's keep.
And also you have a quest that's Hunt the Unclean, which means that you are certain that there is a cultist hideout in the village somewhere, but you don't know where yet, so you'll probably have to come up with who to ask.
Rusty Shepherd's pretty convinced it's the Count himself.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's either the Count or the
This
blacksmith.
seems pretty fishy.
Okay, so you arrived at the entrance to the mine that was near the bandit encampment. And you remember that on the note you found in the bandit camp, there was a notion that they saw a dead man walking here, so there will probably be some undead in there. You never actually saw undead, so if you see them, you will actually have to take a sanity check.
Okay.
So right now it's not combat yet, so you can roll initiative and just take turns. So roll initiative.
Okay. Oh. Can I detect traps on the entrance of the cave? Or the entrance of the cave?
When your turn comes into effect, you can.
Sure.
That's had us 31. It was quite the roll with 1 initiative.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's reshuffle. So Rasta is taking his turn first.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
Oh, and
The
did I get
cave
a hat?
entrance. What?
Oh, did I get a hat?
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah, the
they
leather,
give
the
it to
leather,
you.
the leather
The
cap.
Yeah.
So you should have one armor, and it should be in your inventory.
Yeah, you should copy it into the inventory. It's the item that you rolled, and you should add armor to 5 in the character sheet. I have to equip it. So that is all the movement points of Rasta. So let's subtract to 0. Next up, Anton.
Oh wow,
Um,
Jesus! I thought I would be the highest initiative, but
I'll move
Yeah.
up behind Rusty here.
Okay. So that's all your actions.
Mhm.
Okay, let's switch. Nuggins.
Okay.
How
so
many do you
5
have
right
left?
behind Rusty, and then I'm gonna detect trap for 1.
Go for
Oh,
it.
32! I finally got it.
Okay, there are no traps around 15 feet radius.
Yeah, well, I suspect that was gonna happen, but okay, my turn. Done.
So
Okay,
next
I'll
up, Killside.
join the rest of the party here,
Mm-hmm.
and that's 5.
Mm-hmm. Next up, Rasta. Mm-hmm.
Oh.
You can go
Do you
further.
see there?
Yeah, okay, you enter the cave, and you can see there is an undead on the far side. So roll a sanity check for me. So actually stay where you were when you first saw the corpse, so that was here. And that is a sanity check. Let me roll a target for you. So it's success. And now roll initiative again, because combat will start.
Darn it, it's still doing that. I have to click on my token. Well,
These rolls.
Roll for a shuffle.
Holy crap! These zombies are like super zombies.
Faster they.
Looks like the direwolf will be taking a turn first.
Oh, we have to
So,
re-roll initiative.
Yeah,
Okay.
because combat has started, so you roll again.
Oh my god, 11.
Okay.
Actually rolls
So
a
the
1.
direwolf will take his turn. So you can see there is a beast. It looks like a zombified wolf has entered the area before Rusty, and he is staring right at him, but he's keeping his distance for now. Right after that, some dead people begin shuffling towards the cave entrance.
Okay.
Nuggins is playing.
Okay, 1, 2. I still can't see in the cave. That's annoying. 4. Okay. 3, I guess. Okay. 4. I'm right behind him, and my range is not far enough to roll a dagger. So I'm just gonna
Hold
detect
position.
traps. I'm just gonna
Okay.
detect traps. Where's my detect trap buttons? Oh yeah. Press this. I don't know if it's gonna matter, but I detect traps.
Okay, it is a success. You can see no traps in 15 feet radius.
There's no traps, Rusty. You're fine.
Okay,
it's all
Anton is
placed
playing.
in a trap.
Two, three, four. Can we occupy the same space?
nope.
What if I got it on his
Okay,
shoulders?
or-
What if I bent over and
Okay.
But
Well,
kinda
in
hit
that
under-
case,
It
do
looked
they block
like,
my line of sight for shooting?
No, you can shoot through them, but it seems like the undead are content with holding position. It looked like they could move further, but they decided to just block your approach.
Okay. Well, in that case, I will shoot at the dog.
Okay. So is it in range? It is, right? 25 feet range on
think
the pistol?
So.
It's 30.
Oh, so it's not in range. Okay. Well, then I'll just pass my turn here with the 2 action points
Okay.
left.
Kill sight is planned.
Okay. I'll move up. That's 4. And I still can't see, so I guess I'll have to turn there.
Rest is planned.
Okay. 1, 2.
You could also use the Sigmar ability in combat to refill action points once per day. You didn't use it yet, so
Oh. Okay.
you are at 5 currently.
Yeah. Abilities.
Don't forget to subtract the points so we can see precisely how much you have left, even if you have some that weren't used on the end of your turn.
The Sigmar ability lets me refill my action points.
Yeah, it allows you to restore 1d3 HP and AP. It will do it automatically when you click it, and it can be used once per day. It is your skill. I suppose you grabbed it, but if not, we will just let you roll with it because it's supposed to be your skill that you start with.
Okay.
So you can use it by clicking on a token, and then there is the Sigmar button, so you can click on it if you wish.
So I'm gonna roll to hit.
Okay, that is a hit.
Ignore my roll there. I'm just looking at something.
Okay. So roll me some damage. Yeah, 5.5. Okay, good.
So if I shout to Sigmar, I can maybe get another.
Yeah, click on the ability if you want. It's available to once per day, and it's free of charge to use it.
Actually, I think
Click on your token.
I'll
It's on the
do
top.
that next turn.
Okay.
I have an idea. I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna save that for next turn. Everybody else pile in behind me.
Okay.
Direwolf is playing, so looks like it got hit, but it still looks like it's ready for combat, so it's going to attempt to hit you. Direwolf attempts to attack Rusty, rolling 36, target is 13, so it is a hit. And it's going to attack. Snaps, doing 2 damage.
Ouch.
And then it's going to ignore that. Roll to hit. It is a hit, and it is going to be overwhelmed. Direwolf manages to find a weak spot, dealing 2 damage to Rusty, while causing an injury.
Oh wow.
Oh. Is that hit
The-
points
the
to
turn.
5? Hit points to 5, that'd be...
You have 6 health points left, and you have an injury on yourself. That will come into effect when you have your turn.
Okay.
Okay, and now the zombies. The zombies, one of them will try to climb over the crates, so it's stuck there, while the other one is going to hug the wall and approach from that direction. We'll be skipping the turns, and Nuggins is playing.
Okay, so I'm gonna go 3 there, and I'm gonna throw a dagger at the direwolf that's fighting Rusty.
Okay, go for it.
So I'll have 1 point after this, but one point. I don't know why it's not doing this properly. There we go. Roll to hit.
That is a
Oh,
miss,
36.
unfortunately, and you have a dagger in your props, so throw it behind the wolf on the ground.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, or on him.
Okay.
Just make sure you don't actually click on the dagger next time you roll for. Actually,
roll
switch it into map layer. It's fine.
Okay. There you go.
Okay, so that's your turn. Next
Yeah.
up, Anton. Time to shine with some black powder.
So it would be 1, 2, 3, and then I guess I'll shoot at the dog.
If you want to roll on hit with your skill into account for ranged, it's actually called righteous aim. So use that instead of regular roll to hit.
Oh, okay. Is that under the macros?
Yeah, it's in your abilities. So if you click on your character, the quickest way to do that would be click on your token and then click on the top side.
Shoot. Click on my token.
Attempts to attack. Anton? No. On the top side you have righteous aim ability. So you will do that and then it will bring up the target.
Oh, okay. Yeah. And then. Oh, it looks like I rolled a 1.
That's actually not working properly. So
Oh.
let's roll a regular one and we'll add +8 to it. I'll need to fix it later. So
Okay,
let's
so
roll a regular
do
hit.
the normal roll to hit thing.
Yep.
Okay.
So that's
and,
how many?
and then
plus
add 8 to this, right?
It is a hit. It is a hit.
Okay.
So you can roll damage.
10.5 damage.
Yeah. And subtract 1 ammo or mark it on your paper.
Yeah,
Whatever
yeah.
suits you.
I'll just mark it for now, and then we can adjust it after the fight.
Okay. So that is the end of your turn, and add the token that represents you have spent your ammo on your weapon.
Yeah.
kill site is playing.
Okay, let's go 1, 2, 3.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, that's 2. Let's take a shot at the direwolf, I think. So,
Okay.
30 range. Yeah,
Mhm.
that's it.
It is in range.
Right. Roll to hit. Direwolf.
Mm-hmm.
Ah,
It is a hit.
30, nice.
That is
5.5 damage.
5.5, so we just quickly put it out of action. And yeah, the direwolf collapses from multiple wounds. It seems like it's completely destroyed. And you have, one arrow left, so you don't need to add the marker because you have the Asarai grip. And Rasta is playing. So resolve injury first.
Okay, so
Some more blood gushes out of your wound, inflicting 2 hit points, and you panic, losing 1 AP. So you only start with 4.
aren't I unconscious?
No. That's only happening when you roll on death's door.
Okay.
This is just an injury.
Critically injured, you fall unconscious.
Yeah, that would be on death's door. This is just an injury.
Okay.
Sigmar? Or
going
strike
to-
and then Sigmar,
I'm
maybe.
going to scream, charge here,
Mm-hmm. It's 1 point.
and roll to hit.
Mm-hmm. That is a hit.
Good.
Smash you, zombie!
8.5. Okay.
Alright, so
Okay, you managed to
Do I
hit
have
the
one?
zombie, inflicted some damage.
okay, so I'm gonna use the Sigmar thing.
Yeah, do it.
Um,
Click on your token and it's Sigmar on the top. Or you can bring it into your macro tabs by going into your abilities.
I think I just did it.
Okay, Rusty Shackle for it shouts, Holy Sigmar, bless this ravaged body, and restores 2 HP and 1 AP.
Okay.
Unfortunately, 2 AP is not enough to mount another attack.
I think I had one. Didn't I have one left over though?
Yeah, but you need, for each attack during the same turn, it increases its price by 1 to 2 as fatigue penalty, so you'd need 3 points.
Okay. I forgot about that detail.
So yeah, and the injury is still in place. So now the direwolf is removed from the queue because it is dead. Now the zombie is flying.
Could I apply a bandage with my 2 action points?
Yeah, you could.
Alright.
You can try and do that. Critical failure. Take one damage.
Okay.
Cool.
What's going on with that bandage?
And you cannot even do the second one because if you want to use bandage second time during the same turn, it's 2 AP.
Rusty just chokes himself with the bandage as he wraps it around his neck too tight.
Now the zombie is playing and it's going to try and hit. That is a hit. And it's going to grapple. And the grapple is successful, so you will be locked in combat. So let me just bring the thing. The zombie itself is locked as well. And yeah, that's its turn. You are immobilized, which means you cannot do anything else than trying to break free with your strength rolls next time. Now this zombie is playing. It managed to crawl over the crates and it reaches here, but it's out of movement. Now Nuggins is playing.
All right. So, all right. I take this. I bring this back to 6. I'm gonna move. So am I in combat with him?
Yeah, you are in melee.
Can I move in combat like this without disengaging?
No.
Or we're gonna... Okay, so
You'll
I'll just
need to
throw 2
roll.
daggers.
Roll
I'll
disengage
roll-
if you want to move.
Okay, so I'm gonna throw 2 daggers at the zombie right in front of me.
So roll for a hit.
Roll to hit. I
That
got
is
1
a
hit. And then ranged 6.5 damage.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna roll to hit again.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't get
It's
it.
a miss. And throw 2 daggers on the ground.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna try to disengage with one to move beside Rusty.
Roll for it.
Dexterity?
No, that is a disengage roll. Able.
Okay. Oh, I see.
Okay, what happened? Disengage. You managed to do it.
Okay, great.
Now Anton is blind.
My turn. Or yeah, my turn is over.
Okay. So. I'm thinking I'm going to reload.
Mm-hmm.
And
So
then.
2 AP. And then you have 3 left.
Then shoot the zombie that's right in front of me.
Okay, go for it. It is a hit.
Super hit.
Roll 2 damage.
3 damage? Come on.
Yeah. Minus, actually, I think there might be something up. Let me just quickly check the stats. We might just roll it. It seems like it got bugged a little bit. Unfortunately, sometimes it happens when I add new enemies. Sometimes it's not properly tested, so... Is it not accounting for... Just quickly check. But the previous shot did land properly, right?
That was against a
That's
direwolf, though.
Yeah. That's why I'm asking. Target bar 2 ought to be working. So if I try to roll it, yeah, it works. Strange, it's not supposed to be this much RNG.
It's a huge swing.
Try to roll for it again.
Okay.
I think you clicked the dagger, actually. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's why.
Alright, so 12.5 damage. And I guess I have 1 left over.
Yep.
But I don't see any reason to move any closer, so I'll just stay where I am.
Mm-hmm. Kill type is blind.
Okay, I think I have to ping a shot at this zombie here, which is 20 feet away. Okay. So
If you go straight from your character, it's actually closer, I think. 15, right? Because it's straight,
Okay,
the arrow
right.
does not go around the corner like that.
True. Unless it's a magic arrow. Right. Just got
Is
a
it
hit.
hit?
And a 6.5.
0.5, and it's exactly how many need to put it out of action. What is that? And you are out of arrows for the bow. You need to reload.
So I'll spend 1 AP, is it? Well,
yeah. So you can do that. You have 2 arrows there, and Rusty will be playing.
Okay.
that's end of my turn.
Resolve the injury again.
Me?
Uh-huh.
Oh, I have to roll the injury thing again?
Yeah.
Wound was
So
not
just
aggravated.
Nothing happened.
Okay. So
And you are locked in combat, so you'll need to perform a strength check.
Unless you want to keep attacking? Can you keep
No,
fighting them?
you cannot even attack, you are grappled, so you are not able to move around or swing with a
How do I
weapon.
do a strength check?
It's in macros.
Oh, okay. Let's see here. Oh, there it is.
35, and the zombie rolls 6. Means you broke free.
Okay. Can I attack it now?
Yeah, now just remove the lock from your character, and you have your AP now. Just subtract 1 AP for breaking free.
I have to subtract 1 AP for breaking free. Okay. Done.
Mhm.
So that succeeds.
That is an attack, and it succeeded, so it's 7.5 damage.
Cha-cha-cha!
Okay. Now, this zombie is gonna fly, and it's gonna roll to hit. It is a hit, and it's gonna attack. That is 4.5 damage, so you have 0.5 HP left.
Whoa.
Ouch.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, Nuggins is playing. There is still the injury on Rusty, so it can totally kill him.
Oh wait, I have 2 action points left. Could I have applied a bandage?
Yeah, roll for it. I'll allow it. Bleeding stopped, okay. Remove the symbol. Now Nuggins is playing. You are at 1 AP left.
Oh, I should have 6 HP left. It's my turn.
6
Unless
AP.
something. All right. So I will throw a dagger at this this zombie here. So roll
Okay.
to hit.
Mm-hmm. It is a hit.
Okay, good. And then ranged. And I do 5
Okay,
damage.
fine.
So that's
Yes.
2.
Mm-hmm.
Is he still alive?
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
so
alive.
I'm gonna try to disengage.
Roll for it.
Okay, attack of opportunity, I guess.
Yeah. So let me roll on that. So it is a hit.
Yeah, he hits me.
An attack. 5.5. You are knocked
Okay.
out immediately.
Yeah, I'm knocked out immediately.
Okay, so roll on the death's door.
Okay. Roll. And
Fractured skull
fractured
has
skull cause you to fall unconscious. Apply injured status. Subtract. So my willpower is now 0.
yeah. So sanity goes to 5 as well.
Okay. So I guess.
And you are unconscious, but you are not injured. Oh no, apply injured status, so injured as well. Let me add it.
That's all bad news.
Right. Fudge brownie. Sorry, I just got a call. Is anybody important or no? What is it? Sorry. So I have cracked head. Now I'm unconscious. Okay, great. Oh, please pick up my daggers.
And on the spine.
Okay, so I guess I may as well reload and try to blast the zombie.
Okay, that's
So
2 AP, so we have 3
reload.
left.
Pew pew pew.
And that is unfortunately a miss.
Yeah, even with my thing. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, then with my remaining AP, I'll move 1 forward. And that's my turn.
Actually, we might have messed up something in your attribute thing. Isn't there? I think you are missing. Yeah, I don't see any tab for your accuracy. How much accuracy was it supposed to be? So you have 5 strength and 5 dexterity, so it's 10 accuracy. Roll for it again, please.
Oh, okay.
So I probably misclicked on the X, so it removed the attribute at some point. Okay, now +8, so it's still a miss.
Okay.
Okay, so that's all your actions, right?
Yep.
Kill site is planned.
Alright, let's try and get this zombie back in the grave.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so try and hit it once. That's
That is a
missed.
miss. So that's 2 AP.
And give it one more try.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good
It's a
lord.
miss as well. And you are spent out of arrows. Mm-hmm. Let's roll. Yeah, that's to explain. 5
Bring
AP.
him down.
Alright, so roll to hit.
Okay. That is a miss, unfortunately.
Alright, I can roll one more time to hit.
It is a hit. Let's roll for some damage. And the zombie is out of action. So now the
Huzzah!
combat has ended.
Right.
Okay, so you have an issue because Nuggins is actually knocked unconscious and he's injured. So you would need to use Healing Draught just to wake him up. And then
I am at full
probably-
health, so.
Yeah.
So
Removing
my-
the unconscious is either using a Healing Draught on you or carrying you back to town.
I mean, let's just force feed him a healing draft.
Yep. You can also reload your weapons and subtract the ammunition.
Oh yeah, got it.
Okay, so
So I used 3 bits of shot.
okay, so 1 healing draft, and I just have to roll for that.
Yeah, but somebody needs to give it to you. In this case, it might as well be kill side because he has the bonus for it.
Alright, so healing draft.
Okay, so it's critical success on the draw. So let's also
Okay,
remove the
so-
injury. So it healed you completely, and
Alright,
you just
so
have
I'm
the
gonna pick-
permanent debuff.
I'm gonna pick up my daggers then.
Yeah, 3 of them were spent, so you can add them to your inventory. There is one behind the.
The blood, yeah.
So I'll just have to switch it into a layer. Just give me a sec to do it. So it will be a token
Sure.
layer. Can do that now. Should be able to interact with it, right?
Yeah. Sorry, I can grab it here.
And don't forget to subtract any healing that was used. So Rusty used the bandage at some point and used healing draught now. So
Yep.
might be something you want to do. And you can search the bodies or search the cave itself.
We search the cave, I guess.
Okay, so move next to a point of interest to interact with it. There are
Okay,
some
right.
things scattered around. There is a campfire and a bottle with some blankets around it. And then there is...
Nuggins, have you detected traps in here yet?
Oh yeah. Okay, so I'll detect traps like crazy.
Right.
Although. Okay, so detect traps.
And target is 13 year old 13 first, so there are no traps in 15 feet radius.
Great.
Okay, so that's radius doesn't. I don't think radiate. Is it like a square that I make?
No, a circle. So if you go around with the ruler, it will tell you exactly.
I mean, the zombies can't possibly be trapped, so I'm going to search the zombies.
Okay, so I'm just gonna and then I'm gonna go to the other corner here,
So I'll roll for you. I'll loot.
and then roll
You
detect
found
traps.
one healing
Ah,
ball.
nice.
So you can add
Okay.
it to the inventory.
Yep, I got it.
This one is searched. Do you want to search the other ones?
Sure.
Okay. So roll for it. You found a leather
That's nice.
headband. +1 strength.
Nice.
That is an item.
But it needs will as well. What's with all these things needing will?
It's supposed to be for a warrior priest, basically. You can use headbands. So. And then there is a third corpse. Does anybody else want to search it?
Sure, that'll be me for now, I guess. Yeah.
Rusty?
Sure, I'll search it.
Okay. You found leather shoes. +1 charisma. Requires 2 dexterity. Can add it to the inventories when you found the items. It will go into your personal loot bag with each character that committed the searching. And then Finboy.
I'll immediately put those in the communal bag then, because I don't have.
What did you find? What did you find, sorry?
Shoes.
But there is no common loot for the whole party for items. You have to keep it in your stash and then either trade it or give it to someone else. But that's why each player can carry 10 items on him, so that's the limiting factor on loot while on the field. So that's why we have that. We cannot have items in the shared inventory.
Okay.
So Finboy is now by the campfire. Do you want to search the place?
Sure, yeah.
Okay, so the flask on the ground is actually a flask that contains 1 oil.
Okay,
Nice.
I'll add the oil to the inventory.
And then there is the blanket. So you search it, and you found a cloth shirt. It's just +0. Basically a rag of cloth. You can scrap it for cloth if you wish.
Can we look around for a source of iron in here?
There are some veins of ore. You can see that on the top. But first we are doing the bottom area. So.
Okay.
So do you want to rip it apart, or do you want to keep it as it is? As an
Sure,
item?
Let's rip it apart, I guess.
So 1d3.
Okay. I'll just roll that. Or
Two
Finboy
plus
roll it.
cracks.
So 2.
Yeah. And then
Okay.
there is another area. So you approach the other area and you can see there are 2 dead bodies desiccated. One of them is covered by a blanket. And there are 2 pickaxes on the ground. And one of the pickaxes is basically a scrap metal, but one of them looks serviceable. So you can probably grab that one if you wish.
Okay, so we'll take the pickaxe and I'll add it to our utility.
Yeah,
to our-
and the other one can be scrapped for iron if you want, if you roll 1d3.
Okay. 1d3. Oh, 3 scrap iron.
And then by one of the corpses, there is a lantern on the ground. Do you want to take a look at it?
Yeah. So we have a lantern, I guess.
No, add +1 basic torch to your inventory. So you found a
Okay.
torch, basically. And then one of the corpses is covered by a blanket, so you don't know if there is anything under it, but it's a corpse. So if you want to search it, you would have to take a sanity check. And also, all of you take sanity check right now for encountering undead for the first time.
Okay, so sanity check.
Yeah. So that's 5. Let me roll a target for you. That's 33.
Oh,
so
Lord.
Anton takes the mental breakdown action. Friendly target is 35, so that's also a mental breakdown.
Okay.
Finboy has actually succeeded.
Oh, thank goodness.
I took 1 point of sanity damage.
And Anton has managed to avoid any harm. And Rusty. And that is 13. Let me roll a target for you. That's 19, so take a mental breakdown.
Okay, where's the mental breakdown thing?
Rollable tables. So if you type hashtag mental in the chat, it should bring it up as an option.
I think hashtag mental breakdown.
That's something you'd read on Instagram.
No, but it should be brought up, right?
All the coffee's
Mental
gone. Hashtag mental breakdown.
Or is it? I think rollable tables are actually not bringable by the chat, so that's a bummer. So you have to go into collection and then to the bottom. And there is mental breakdown table.
I see it. Okay, roll.
Okay. So what happened? You
Lord.
failed to focus. Your character trips and falls, causing an injury. Okay. So you are injured.
Okay. I have 0.5 hit points.
Yeah,
Somebody
you
heal
should
me.
probably
We had
deal with that.
bandage?
You have one left, I think. Right, Nuggets?
Alright, good.
Should we use the bandage or?
Yeah, I just need to check with Nuggets how many healing items you have because he keeps track of it separately from the game journal,
okay.
so I cannot see it.
Yeah,
So that's one of the things why I didn't want to have it like this, because now I'm blind to the inventory management.
I think he might have stepped away from his desk for a moment.
Okay. I think there is one left, so you should be able to roll for it. I just wanted to verify it. So yeah, Finboy can do it. Bleeding stopped and restore 1 HP for the action, so it will be 1.5. And the injury is gone. Okay.
We should probably use some healing draft or healing balm if you're at what, like 1.5 health.
Yeah.
The bomb has been buffed slightly, so you can use it on him to get the +1 benefit as well. Finboy.
Is that a roll somewhere?
Yeah, healing ball. It's in
Got it.
macros. That's 5. So 6.5.
Okay. 6.5.
Breathe.
And there is one unsearched corpse yet, and there are also minerals. You can see there is a vein that look like there are some gems in the side of the cave, and there is some sulfur.
Sulfur.
It's an ingredient in crafting black powder.
Okay.
If you want to mine it, you would have to do a strength check. You have the pickaxe, so you could do it.
Yeah. Okay. Alright, I guess I will roll for mining. What would that be?
Strength check.
Sigma.
Did we get any experience or anything? Sorry, I just stepped away for
Yeah.
a bit.
Also subtract 1 bandage from the party inventory.
Okay.
And why we don't want to do the like separate tabs, you should use the game, because I need to know, like right now I'm blind to all your inventory stuff, so that's very, very bad.
Okay, I'll make the changes now then.
Yeah.
Okay, how can I which one of these what should I roll for mining?
Strength. You don't have any knowledge about minerals, so that would be just blindly wailing at the rock with the pickaxe.
Okay, so just strength check.
Yeah.
Conquer you. How strength
Mhm.
are.
It's in macros, you can bring it up with hashtag strength check.
Just click on my guy.
Okay,
Alright,
17. Let's roll target. 23, but you managed to pry 2 pieces of sulfur from the vein. Do you want to take a look at the gems as well?
Sure.
Okay. For this, I would be looking for a successful roll to get anything.
Alright. I should roll again. Okay.
7. 26. Okay, nothing came loose.
Okay.
For the
we check
combat,
the,
you will
sorry.
get 100 XP to share amongst the party.
Okay. Say we give 50 and 50 to Nuggins and Killseth.
Sounds good.
Okay, that puts me
Okay,
on
just-
270.
You guys can level up, right?
Yeah.
6 attributes and 1 skill point.
Mm-hmm.
Did we check out this fire over here?
Yeah, Finboy checked it out. There was an oil and an item in the sleeping bag, and that is one corpse that's unchecked.
What about the...
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Crates. Yeah, there are also crates.
I investigate the
We-
crates.
Did you get anything, Rusty, when you did your mining?
So you already got the cap, so let's ignore it. Let's roll again. You found a whetstone in
Oh,
the
nice.
crate. And let's roll again. There are several crates, so we'll rummage through another one. And it's rugged gambeson. So it's chest armor.
Oh, dope.
If it wasn't rugged, it would give you +2.
Okay, so you just gave me 50 experience, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
And
so
that is the corpse, but you would have to take sanity check if you want to search it.
Can we salvage wood from the crates?
You can try with a strength check.
Okay. I'll do that.
Mm-hmm. 32. And it is a success, so roll 1d3. Two wood scraps.
Great.
Mm-hmm.
Yay, wood scraps. Actually, would it have been better to just bring the crates intact?
They are quite heavy, so
Okay.
it would slow down the party's travel time.
We need to invest in a horse.
Yeah. Or steal one.
Okay.
So does anybody want to check out the dead people?
Sure, I'll search the dead guy.
Most
Okay.
sane.
Roll sanity.
Got a 5.
Okay, and the target is 11, so
Oh.
we recoil in horror and take mental breakdown.
I rolled a 2 on my D30. Okay, so
Yeah, that was quite unfortunate. You failed to focus on
Oh,
shrieking
no.
panic. Additional foes might enter the area.
Ah!
Emphasis on the might.
Yeah.
Somebody roll 1d100.
Oh. Okay. 57.
Mm-hmm. 44. Nothing happened.
Right, so I panicked at the sight of a dead body after killing
Yeah.
a bunch of zombies. Good.
Yeah, it's
Uh-huh.
rotten as fuck, so just you pulled away the blanket and a whole bunch of like bugs came out and crawling all over your hands.
Okay. Once I'm done panicking, can I search the body?
Yeah, now you can. So let's do it. You found personal notes, plus 50 XP for yourself.
Great.
So I can't change my AP for some reason.
Because you need to change it with the second column as well. Let me check.
Yeah, I'm doing it. I literally I can change everything else on my character except for my HP and my
Now?
AP.
So now
Oh, now I can do it.
I just needed to type it again for some reason. The roll d20 is sometimes buggy, I think.
Okay, so now I have lots of AP.
Okay. And you also have 2 constitution, so you should be at 7 HP, right?
No, because I'm a halfling, remember?
Oh yeah, right.
Halflings get less, or
Yeah. 2 less HP.
right? That's tough.
Oh, if you are a child, it goes to your combat potential in melee.
True.
And did you guys pick any skills?
Not yet, I'm just having a look through.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll hold on the skills for now.
Mm-hmm. Completely viable. And what did you increase, by the way?
My attributes were +2 Constitution, +3 Dexterity, and +1 Willpower.
Mm-hmm. Good. So yeah, and we are now 9 HP, so you shouldn't get one shot by the things anymore, hopefully.
Fingers crossed.
So I'm gonna get evasion, the new skill you gave me.
Yeah, that's a pretty good one. So that doesn't need any coding actually. So each time, once per turn, if enemy comes into melee, you can choose to evade if you have one action point left, and then you can dodge out of the way in the direction of choice for dexterity roll. So if you fail, you will stay in place. I might code it later just for convenience, but for now, if it ever comes up, you'll just use it that way.
Sure. Yeah, I'll just use roll dexterity. It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
My dexterity's really good, so.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, I think this cave is actually now properly scavenged, and Baron found some personal notes on the body, and the note says that there were some peasants from the villages that were abducted by the bandits and forced to work in the mine, and in general just a whole bunch of notes about their daily routine. And then one day the bandits are not bringing food anymore, and then a stranger that was wearing a hood and a robe came by and talked to them and gave them some food, and then the notes end.
So the stranger turned them into zombies.
Seems that way. Cool. Well, I guess we could. Oh, I say we pile up the bodies and burn them.
Okay, so
Give them a proper pyre.
Yeah.
Wait. Isn't this our source of iron for that mission we have to do?
no, that is
So maybe-
sulfur and gems.
Okay. Did we get any sulfur and gems?
You got 2 sulfur and no gems, unfortunately.
Okay.
So what's your thoughts on the undead?
Yeah.
They are pretty tough, right?
Yeah. Well, I almost died.
Yeah.
So did I technically did die.
And
Well, I mean,
don't
like, I
know
was unconscious.
what was so bad. I was just hanging out in the background shooting them with my gun. It seemed fine.
Yeah.
And the damage on the gun was quite good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so this area is now properly scavenged, and so there are no enemies left or points of interest. But you managed to find one healing plant, so we can add it to the inventory. That was left on the map. There is nothing else. So we can go into the
Sorry,
town
what
again.
happened? We
One
got a
healing plant was found.
Okay, cool. Cancel.
So now we want to go back to the village, right?
But is it the Count to confront?
Yeah. Okay, so let's go to
Do we want to confront the Count, or do we want to build
investigate first. Yeah.
I mean, maybe we could ask around town about the Count or something.
Do you want to look for the cult first? Is it? Yeah.
Yeah, it's the Count, not the Count necessarily. You don't know if he's involved. He did want
Right.
the amulet, right? But there is
Yeah.
no like hard evidence just yet.
True. Yeah, why don't we go ask around town? Be like, hear about any of them cultist types? Are you in a cult? I don't know.
So
yeah, we
you
could go
spend
ask.
an hour looting the cave and then 4 hours for the travel time. So that will be 15 o'clock. And you will be back at the village.
Okay.
For afternoon tea.
Maybe we could. I don't know. Where would we find out about cultists?
Like the innkeeper, maybe?
Yeah.
Oh, wait
we
a
could
minute.
go.
Wait a minute. I remember. There was a window in the mansion that we could look in.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, do you want to follow the hunter's instructions to reach the window? I can
Yes.
take you there so you don't have to wander around blindly.
Sure, why not? Let's do it.
Okay. So I'll do it one by one. Take me a second.
Go snoop on the on the noble in his castle.
Okay. So on the side of the mansion, there is actually a place that's not covered by the wall. So you can see directly into the mansion itself. And you can see there are some guards standing around and there is a corridor. While you can see some peasants who are bringing crates of items and they are bringing it through the corridor into the further in the mansion. They are coming from a cellar. And overall, nothing really suspicious.
Hmm.
Nothing
How
suspicious, but nothing not suspicious.
We open the window.
No, the window
Suspicious-
has bars on it.
Alright, I don't know if we could sneak our halfling friend in. Is there anything to do with the mansion, do we think, or?
Maybe
At some point,
we can try
is-
talking to the harlot again. She might know. She's definitely probably not in part of the cult.
Yeah. You see that there is the count approaching now, and he's talking to a soldier standing on the side inside the mansion. And you can hear the things they talk about, and in general, the count is asking if everything is prepared. And the soldier is telling him that they still need some time to get everything ready, but it should be done within few days.
Hmm. Is everything prepared for what?
They don't talk specifics.
Interesting. Okay, well, maybe we could try to get an audience with the Count to ask about the dead Inquisitor? Or maybe we should go
reasonable.
ask around town and see if anyone
These are
knows.
two separate quests, actually. One of them is that the Count has not told you about another witch hunter retinue passing through Schaffburg. And the other quest is that there is a cult in Schaffburg area.
Right. But maybe we should ask around town about the Inquisitor. See
Yeah.
if anyone else knows anything about it, and that might give
Okay,
us
so
more hints.
if we just move into the marketplace, you can ask all the people that you've met, and in general, all of them are very shy. They don't want to talk about it. They know that you are part of the Order of the Silver Hammer, but they are afraid and they tell you that you need to talk to the Count because he has forbidden anyone to mention that there were witch hunters coming through, and people in general seem scared.
I
And
see.
can our witch hunter
Right.
persuade them, maybe?
You can try.
I'll
Well-
try to.
You can actually roll, each of you roll social for me, and we'll add the result.
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Talk to
What are we
humans.
rolling?
Social.
Social.
Oh, I have to click on my token.
Okay, that's 4 plus 28, so that's 32. And 2 more people. 11,
Yeah.
so that's 43. And that's 54. And let's roll a target. 43, okay. It is a success. One of the people, no-name guy from the refugee camp, actually told you that the witch hunters have managed to find some people which they accused of being part of a cult. And that's why the people in general are scared to talk to you, because it's suspected that the people were actually innocent, but nobody could prove it. So they went ahead and burned them on Gallows Hill. And for the Count, he says that the Count definitely knows something, because he personally dealt with the witch hunter retinue by talking to them and sending them on some errands before they vanished completely.
Okay. So they just like took care of a cult.
Also add, each one of you add 20 XP.
Oh, okay.
Up to 270.
Okay. Cool. Well, maybe we should go talk to the Count about it then.
Okay, so let me pile you on there. You can move your tokens, so you can save me some micro.
Oh, sure. So we're going to the Count?
Yep. Okay.
Shoot, where is the Count?
He's in front of his mansion,
Is this the mansion?
where the road is. Yeah, you are inside actually, so let me move
Oh.
you
Oh, okay.
outside.
There we go.
Okay, so you approach the Count. He is standing there, surrounded by his men again, and he's staring right at you. And he asks, "What do you wish for? I told you that I have no business with you until I'm certain that you are who you say you are."
And we want to make sure that you are who you say you are.
Yeah, we have business with you there, sir.
Okay, so new quest has unlocked. Hunters on Prey. You have found out that another group of witch hunters has been in Schaffburg area just a week before your arrival. You should seek them out to join forces and find what their mission is. Peasant population in Schaffburg are silent on the matter, which leads to Count Gerlach Silran. He surely knows more than he lets you to believe. And the
Right.
Count is standing right there, so what do you wish to ask him?
Oh, tell him we know about, or ask him. Was there another witch hunter party here not long ago?
Oh, you found out. I didn't want to keep it from you necessarily, but I needed to be sure that you actually are part of the order. So since you found out yourselves, it seems that you are quite competent, so I can tell you. There is actually another party operating in Schaffburg area. I haven't heard from them in a while, but they currently are indisposed, and I cannot really tell you where they are. But I can point you in the right direction if you want to seek them out. Maybe you can find them yourselves. However, before you do that, I will actually need something of you. So I'll ask a favor, and then I will return the favor in telling you the information you seek. Does that sound fair?
What favor would you have of us?
I actually am the sole owner of these lands, and one of the villages, which is the village of Steffisbach, has not been paying its taxes lately, and not only taxes, but I haven't heard from the local populace in a while. I have suspicions that something has gone wrong, and I need you to confirm that they are still operational. So I would need you to venture there and bring me any evidence that something bad happened, or bring me the money that they owe me. It's supposed to be 200 crowns.
Hmm. Okay. I suppose we could do that.
Yeah, but before you go, from the look of you, I think you are not fit enough to do it just yet. So I'll ask you to just help my subjects a little bit before you go. It looks like you might need some more equipment, and I'm not in no position to provide you with any free stuff.
Okay. Right. Well,
Have a hard bargain, sir.
yeah. We've also uncovered evidence of a cult operating in the area. Would you know anything
Oh,
about
I'm well aware that there is a cult in Schaffburg, but I don't have any concrete suspicions about any individuals that might be involved. I would myself gladly take care of it, but unfortunately my men didn't manage to squeeze any information so far. But people have been going missing, and that's worrying. I need them to work. Currently, we are working on fortifying the village, so the palisades need a lot of manpower to be set up, and the refugees themselves are not fit enough to help much. So any additional damage to the manpower of the village will result in weakening our position here. So I would ask you to resolve this matter quickly, and if you do, I will reward you graciously.
Is there any pattern in the missing people?
They have been, in general, people who you would not suspect at first to go missing, mostly loyal peasants who had just never had any trouble with the guards before, while suddenly a farmhand or a woodcutter would go missing. In the morning, no sign of him anywhere, and his mates wouldn't know anything where he went. So this is the common theme for these disappearances.
Were these people who would regularly go outside of town?
No, in general, they would be people who hang around a lot. Some of them never left the village.
So they must be, the cult is active within the village then.
Yeah, for sure. I think there is a hideout in this very village.
Okay.
So the favor for a favor quest has been unlocked for your pleasure.
Okay.
It is a main quest, so it's probably best to leave it later once you have completed all the side quests. But the cult itself is a separate quest line, which is the hunt the unclean. Yeah.
All right. Source of iron.
Can I roll a social check, or at least somebody, to see if the count, if we can tell if the count is like on the level?
If he's deceiving you, you can try to analyze it. It would probably be Anton with his exceptional social skills.
Sure. Why don't I do that? I'll squint at him real and give him a real
stink eye.
Give him a real stink eye. See if he flinches.
Okay.
Everyone knows that's how you uncover lying.
Heresy.
Just glaring at people. Roll a 7.
Okay, let's roll a target for you. It's 19. Okay, so the count just is weirded out by you staring at him, but you cannot tell if he's lying, but it seems like at least partially he's been honest with you.
Okay, alright. Still don't trust him, but so far we don't have any reason to doubt otherwise. Okay.
Yeah.
A
Cool.
quick question:
Alright.
how come the target got a +5 modifier?
Target gets +5 because it is his social.
Okay, right.
Actually, decide by your roll. So if there was any, like, if I want to give you a chance, I need to roll slightly lower target because the count has a higher social. So you wouldn't be able to pry any evidence off of him, but I wanted to give you a chance. So I rolled a lower check.
Okay.
Alrighty. Alright, so we've got more main quests, I guess.
And side quests. There is the Butcher's quest line, which brings you to another wilderness area.
Right.
It is the supply lines, or how's it called?
Threatened supply.
Yeah. That would probably be the next logical course of action, unless you want to go and ask about the cult.
Yeah. What do you guys think? What should we do?
Have a look at the hunter's supply, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah,
Butcher's
as
supply.
well, eh?
We should ask about. Okay.
And also, Death's Head is injured a little bit, and you should mind your sanity as well.
Okay.
okay.
So I have to
finish soon, probably in like less than a half an hour.
Okay.
So I can either just sort of like ghost behind Baron for as long as
Yeah,
you
we
guys
can
want.
control you in your absence if you wish.
Okay. Then I might just call. I might just call it here for myself. I have some work to do, so just detect traps when I get to an area, and
Yeah,
yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
sounds good.
Take it
So,
easy.
cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'll see you guys
See
in
you
the
later.
immediately soon.
So somebody else will need to take position of quartermaster for now when
Alright.
Nuggins is away.
Okay.
I'm half asleep, so probably not me.
All right. I guess I could do it.
Okay.
Um.
So there are tabs on the inventory stuff. It's in the shared items inventory, and that is shared quest items, shared items, general healing, food, ammo. So you can keep it open, just have it minimized. If you double click on it, it's gonna be translucent, so you can double click it to bring it up quickly.
Yeah.
There are the categories for items in it, and the resources are in the other tab, the shared items
Sure.
crafting.
Right. Okay. Okay. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess I don't need to see that guy. Don't need that. Don't need
Just
that.
getting tired there.
Poor Death's Head's skills. Sorry, I'm just
Yeah, fine. Just
getting-
familiarize yourself with the system.
I'm just getting rid of all the random windows I have open. I guess I don't need the crafting guide open right now. That. Probably need that eventually. Okay, great. Right, so Death's Head, are you down with going to the doing the meat thing, or what are your thoughts?
Meat. Let me look at the other. The hunt is unclean. The hunt is unclean. No, that's the.
Under unclean is the cult. Source of iron and rare mushrooms are probably shared area quests, and they are pretty tough. Not sure actually which is hardest. If it's the which is harder, the cultist slayer or the gallows hill. I would advise you to bring some explosives for any of these areas, probably.
We're on threatened supply right now, I guess.
Mm-hmm. That's another one that should be pretty easy to solve, hopefully.
Okay.
And you might, since you are in town, I guess you got some new resources. So you might want to repair something, or not sure if you got any crowns.
What have we got then?
Alright.
We got a lot of scrap iron. A lot of
We
wood.
have 3 crowns in the shared party
Okay.
crowd.
Cool. I have 3 crowns in my inventory.
Okay.
I says the
And
shared party is 48.
actually, you guys didn't tell the count that you found the mine shaft. I think of any people in the village, he might be the one to tell that you found a gem vein.
Oh yeah. Okay. So yeah, I guess we can tell him about the mine shaft.
Wait, I'm
And
still
Yeah.
not. Hold on. Rusty is still not sure if we can trust the count.
well, I mean,
So I don't know. What do you think? Should we tell it like?
the land is technically his. We can still investigate him. Well, you know.
Okay.
What if we say found the location of a valuable gem vein? We'll only tell you the right price.
Okay.
Let's not do that. The idea, I'm not
Go
doing
ahead.
this for money. I'm doing this because I don't necessarily, because I'm not convinced that would be handing resources over to the forces of darkness.
Right, but
You need the
Yeah.
dosh.
we don't have any evidence yet. It's the thing.
All right.
Um,
All right. So, do we want to tell? Let's tell him and see how he reacts.
Okay.
yeah, that's kind of my thoughts. We let him know about it, as well as that bandit camp that was preying
Yeah.
on people. Which I think we already told him about that, right?
Yeah. He gave you some money and took the captives off of you. But
Right,
the
right,
mine
right.
shaft is something you didn't tell him about.
Right. Okay. Well, I guess we should tell him about the mine shaft, the resources, and that there were undead in
Oh,
there.
wait a minute. I have a thought. I have an idea.
Yeah.
What if
What's that?
we, like, pulling everybody aside to huddle? What
Mhm.
if we, because we found dead in the mine, and we found gems, right?
Mhm.
What if we say we need to talk with the prisoners we brought in? And that could give us an excuse to look inside the mansion when he brings us in there.
Cool. I like that.
Where is
Yeah.
usually Fit Boy's token? Oh, it's below that head, right?
All right.
I was
Delve.
thinking about this.
Yeah, so again, what you wanted to do?
That's not a bad idea, Def said. Yeah. Why don't we try that?
Yeah, we'll tell him that we found we found a gem shaft in the mine, and we need to talk with the prisoners we brought him because they were operating the mine previously.
Okay. So let's do that. So the Count is very interested in hearing that you found a gem deposit, and he's asking you where it is because he would like to send a crew there to mine it. But when you ask about the prisoners, he is shady like. He says that they are unfortunately not available for questioning.
I guess Baron is our best social guy, so try and convince him that's like, look, we found some things in that mine where we need to talk with the prisoners exactly what was going on.
Yeah, to find out more.
Okay.
I'll
So
try the
roll
socials,
social.
or so either let us have access to them or tell us why they're unavailable. Something
Okay.
like that.
Roll a target. It is a success.
Nice.
Okay, so give me a sec.
RNG
So the
versus
Count
epic.
finally agrees and says, okay, fine, have it your way. And he orders one of the guards to bring forward a prisoner. So the guard disappears into the mansion, and after a while, he comes back, hauling out the archer that you captured earlier. And he's standing right here, and the guards are keeping an eye on him.
Hmm.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. So they're listening to us as we question him?
Yeah,
I guess
they
so.
probably won't let you to carry him away.
Right.
Okay.
Well,
Let's just play it cool, I guess.
we should ask him about the.
I think we should ask him how many prisoners exactly they had who got zombified. Because there might be more zombies lurking.
He says that they actually saw a hooded stranger that was coming around the camp, and they actually saw him like do some weird shit. Because not only did he venture usually during the night and didn't get attacked by anything, but it coincided with the attack on the wagon. So when he appeared, the wagon got attacked during the night, and in the morning they found the corpses.
So the hooded figure wasn't part of your party then.
No, he was just a guy that came around, and when we stopped feeding the prisoners and prepared to move out, he was actually seen near the mine, and then that's when we saw the undead next day.
Hmm.
How many prisoners did you have?
It was 4 prisoners. One guard from our group was left there with a dog to guard them, but they went missing as well. We assumed they ran off.
All right. Well.
Potentially. So potentially that dog became the dire wolf.
Yes.
Yeah, I guess so.
So then were there 2 or 3 zombies in the cave? I think there were 2.
2. And 2 dead guys and 1
Yeah.
wolf.
Yeah, so that's all. That's all of them accounted for, I guess.
Mhm.
Okay. Well, I guess that's all we need to know from the
So the
prisoner.
cells
We may
with you,
as
Madling.
What?
To the cells with you.
Yeah. Okay, so he's brought back into the mansion, and that's it for that. And the Count has overheard your conversation, and he asks you, did you find anything supernatural in the cave?
Other than the undead, no.
Okay, I'm
Um,
asking for my men's safety, because I don't like to trust underlings with anything that are not from this world.
I mean,
I'll
there
be
wasn't.
sending a crew there. If you tell me the location, I will reward you for it with crowns.
Yeah, okay. I guess we'll tell him about the location, but we should let him know about the.
There's gonna be,
we
there's
yeah,
gonna be
we
4 twisted bodies in there.
well we burnt the bodies, right?
Yeah.
Oh right.
But they'll find an ash pile with bodies, but
Yeah, that's
we should
fine.
let
I'm
him.
asking about any artifacts or any unnatural things. Like, did you hear
Well-
any strange noises?
Well, we
because
encountered
the-
undead, and there seems to be
Yeah.
some kind of beast in the woods.
Yeah, it's fine. We'll keep the location safe by lighting the entrance with torches and then keep guards there, so it should be fine.
And there's some kind of hooded figure. We believe it may be a necromancer. So
Okay, I'll station some extra troops, and if they find any evidence of any strange occurrences happening there again, I'll let you know, and I'll keep a messenger there to come here and there fast if we need it with a horse.
Yes,
did he
if
say
they
if he
see
was a?
If they see a hooded man, your men must run immediately.
Okay, I'm not sure if one hooded man would be a match for my guards, but I'll take your advice on this. I'm not an expert on unnatural.
Did he say if he was aware of the dead witch hunter outside of his town?
Yeah,
He was not aware that he was dead, but he knew that there was a guy left behind from the witch hunter retinue who was supposed to take care of the cultists' bodies and burn them. And do you want to tell him that he's dead?
Well, we'll let him know that we found his body outside of the town, which with what looked like a bunch of dead cultists, well, a bunch of dead people.
Okay, he asked what wounds were on the body.
Looked like stab wounds and what was possibly a cleaver.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's how most of the victims that we suspect are from the cult occurrences happen. So it's very different from the animal attacks. But I'll send a guard there to make sure that the bodies are burned properly and ash spread around, and we'll take care of the witch hunter's body as well.
Okay.
So
Right.
let me reward you for your service. The mine shaft is going to be a great boon to me. So that's 39 crowns plus 10, so 49.
Okay. I'll just put that in the party inventory. Is that where we? Yeah. It was 49. You said.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Cool.
I have a quick question.
Sure.
Did we notice anything about the prisoner that could have shown, like, is he being tortured or is he being?
Oh, he looked like he's being treated fairly well, apart from him being dirty from some manual labor.
All right. Okay.
Being a little soft on.
Yeah, it looks like the Count is actually using him to either mine something or haul some items. So he probably, as you overheard the conversation by the guards, he's hauling a lot of items in the manor itself. So he's probably using him as labor, basically.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I was just wanted to see if we could glean anything.
Okay.
All right. Do we want to investigate the meat?
And
Sure.
for the XP for the party, so each get 10. I'll edit the Nuggins XP.
We each get 10 XP.
Yeah,
Okay, so I'm at 280.
Nuggins is at 310.
Excellent.
I have a thought.
Mhm.
What if we? So there's the Mushroom Hill that we've
Gallows
learned
Hill.
about.
Yeah.
What if we go there during the daytime?
Unfortunately, I cannot let you do that.
Okay.
So you would be having to come up with an excuse why, but probably the area is guarded and it's government property and it's supposed to be a site of execution. So unless you have a specific permit from the count, the guards will not let you there. So you need to sneak there during the night when it's unguarded.
Okay, sure.
Okay.
I guess before we head out, we could a round of ale to boost our sanity.
Yeah, maybe that's a good idea.
So let me
head to the
just
pint, get a few rounds.
quickly drop you in the tavern.
I have a. What if we capture a bandit, and we take the bandit there and claim that we've been sent there to perform his execution? Just throwing that out there.
The guards would probably still want to see a permit, but you might do a social check.
Okay.
Take the jester.
Jester. Okay, so reciting poetry, right? 12 crowns.
No, sorry.
Or you could do the innkeeper. In which case there is an action for the party, it's a feast. 33 crowns to restore sanity and health points, but if you want to just go individual sanity, it's probably cheapest to go with either harlot or the drink, but the drink can backfire.
So how's everybody's sanity doing?
I'm getting pretty low on the sanity scale.
Where's my sanity? Where do I check? Where do I check sanity?
It's in your attributes.
I'm at 3 out of 6 right now.
I've got 6 out of 7.
What are the things that boost sanity again? It's
I'm at 7 out of 8. Should I drop that?
No, it's damage. If you take sanity damage, it's like HP, right? So you have 8 HP or 8 sanity, and if you take damage of sanity, it will be 7 out of 8.
Okay. Very well. I think I'm okay with sanity then.
So I could drink, but I might lose health.
There are expensive options to refill the sanity which are reliable, but it's money.
Is there any way to?
I think you should. That's how you should actually be at 10 max, so it will be 9 current and 10 max sanity, because you have the willpower.
Harlot is 13 crowns.
And accuracy, I think you didn't adjust
3.
it. It's supposed to be 6 now. Yeah.
Okay.
Or the jester is 12 crowns for 2.
Sorry, I didn't hear you.
Oh, well, 12 crowns for a guaranteed 2 sanity. Sure,
That's
let's
pretty
listen
good,
to some. Yeah, I'll listen to some poetry.
Okay, so the jester will entertain you, and you'll feel like your nightmares have left, and you can refill to sanity after subtracting 12 crowns.
Got a poem prepared to read.
Unfortunately, no, I'm not a poet.
Shall I compare
so
thee
go
to a
down
summer's day?
40 crowns. Okay,
It's
well,
Warhammer poet.
I think I'm fine with the.
Yeah, 1 damage is probably.
1 sanity damage seems fine.
That's
Is there anything else you guys wanted to try to like repair or anything like that before we head out?
You should maybe take a look at if you have any gunpowder or black powder and sulfur or coal, so you can whittle up some stuff, or strong alcohol, rags, and oil would make for a fire bottle. So just have a grenade ready for any like sticky situation might be good. Even though the area that you are going to venture into now is probably not gonna require it, it's always good to keep one on hand for sticky situations. It's in basic crafting guide. I'll let you just take a look at it. I'll need to take a quick break. I'll be back in a minute.
Sure.
Right, so
So much crafting.
I haven't got enough black powder at the minute for another grenade.
Yeah. Who was
We
it
did
that?
get an oil at some point, didn't we?
I bet the alchemist maybe sells black powder. Yeah. Oh, it's expensive as heck. Yeah, I don't think we can afford any of this stuff.
Is it possible to make black powder out of sulfur? Oh yeah, 1 sulfur and 1 coal.
Sulfur,
Okay.
1 coal. We don't have any coal. Did they sell
7 crowns.
coal? 7
That's
crowns for coal?
Wolf Sturker.
Oh wow, all the armor is really expensive.
I only have 3 gold pieces.
Yeah, I don't think we really have the money to buy a lot of like crafting stuff right now.
I got 19 crowns, so I could a little gear if we
Okay,
need anything.
I'm back. So did you guys decide on anything that you want to do before heading out?
I think we may as well just head out. I think we're fine otherwise.
Okay.
Any differing strong opinions?
That head is wounded a little bit.
I'm wounded, and so how much longer do we want to go on?
I mean, I'd be fine if we wrapped up now, and then like we could, because then we would be able to start the next session with this quest with everyone here.
Yeah.
Does that
Yeah,
work with
sounds
you
reasonable.
guys?
Yeah, that works with me.
Mm-hmm.
You sound pretty beat, Deathhead. So.
Yeah.
I need to come up with something.
Alrighty.
Okay, so should we decide on next date? I think Ben is actually out of town for a week, right?
I mean, do you want to do that after the stream or?
Yeah, we
can
should.
do that after.
Maybe we could just talk about it in the Discord. Maybe find a day that works.
So let's end the stream here. So
Okay.
thanks for